Check, check. In search of a home loan, there's only one name you need to know: UFFC Mortgage, the right choice.
UFFC Mortgage, top in customer service, voted the best place to get your home loan. Open your mind to possibilities. Who's financing your home loan? Call us today and let us connect you with one of our top mortgage professionals. Jacob Hendricks. UFFC Mortgage, the right choice.
And welcome everyone tonight to Pryor as we are getting ready to take on the Tahlequah Tigers. Lady Tigers are going to take on the Pryor Lady Tigers, and then shortly after, about 7 o'clock, we will be having the Tahlequah Tigers taking on the Pryor Tigers. And excited for some basketball. I don't know why, it just feels like it hasn't been very it's been a little while since we've had a game, I guess. We missed one game, and it feels like we've been out for 2 weeks or something, Nelsy. So I don't know, but excited for some basketball. It's always nice. We don't have to travel very far, and going to have probably a pretty good game here. I don't know what to expect from the Pryor Lady Tigers. I'm sure you know a little bit more than I do.
Well, Pryor Lady Tigers right now are, I believe, 12-7 on the year, 6-4 in the Metro Lakes Conference, sitting in 4th place right now, behind Tahlequah, Grove, and Collinsville. So they've had a pretty decent year so far. They've got some kids coming back and they're relatively young, even at that, mostly sophomores and juniors, and should be a good ball game tonight. They've won some they maybe shouldn't have won, and then have lost some that maybe they should have won. So
you don't really know what you're going to get, kind of, in a way there.
They're very capable, and they're at home. That's one thing tonight, too.
Yeah, and, Pryor always kind of gives us, it's I know we have a few different little rivalries, but, this is so close. It's kind of one of those ones that, it's always fun to play, and I guess you could call it a little bit of a rivalry just because, both Tigers and stuff. And this will be the last year we'll play them. I mean, maybe unless, am I correct? Unless we have them in a non-conference game next year?
Well, they'll still remain in the Metro Lakes Conference next year, even though we're going 6A.
But I mean, will we be playing them next year? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess I don't understand how that works exactly.
Our basketball schedule in the Metro Lakes will not change at all.
Really?
Our problem is going to be, and the coaches, I believe, are looking at this, upgrading our tournament to make sure that we get a good combination of 6A teams in there. And they may be looking to go some places to strengthen the schedule on the basis of 6A games. The conference, we're still going to have the 14 games with the same 7 teams that we play right now. Nothing changes. Now, football, where we have district play, it's going to be all different.
Okay,
totally
so it's different. Okay, so I'm glad you clarified that, because I was thinking next year we're going to be playing all these 6A schools only. I didn't realize it was going to be, we're still playing Metro Lakes Conference as far as that goes. I didn't realize that.
Well, Kelly, there's a push across the state of Oklahoma. Not sure how strong it is yet, but there's a thinking that maybe we need to go to districts in all sports to more or less take care of that type of situation that you're talking about.
Right.
Here's Pryor, who's in Class 4A right now. Sky Took's in Class 4A. They've both dropped in the last couple of years. We just got bumped up to 6A. And everybody else is in 5A, so it's a little bit of a quagmire there.
I got you. Okay.
But have always been good games.
Yeah, you're right.
No matter what class anybody's in.
Well, tell us a little bit about what you're thinking tonight for the Tahlequah Lady Tigers, and how they're doing record-wise. I mean, I think most people know, but it's always good to brush up on some things.
Lady Tigers are 17-2 on the year right now, ranked number 5 in the East Side. The new regional pairings just came out yesterday evening, and I'm not going to speak to that too much because I'm going to save that for the coaches maybe at halftime or something. But I do know that the girls will be traveling to Union High School for their first round game, and the boys will be traveling to Putnam City West out near Oklahoma City. And
oh, really?
It's going to be a heck of a long trip for them for first round game. And I do know they drew Bartlesville.
So those have already been set.
Those have already been set as of the pairings.
Because I didn't realize. I was thinking maybe the Lady Tigers still had a chance to host one.
Well, we were hoping, and as it turned out, all the losses above us were to teams that needed to. Well, I'm sorry, they were the teams that were above the people who needed to lose. Sand Springs got a big win over Union, and Putnam City West lost a ball game last week, so they moved from number 1 to 2 or 3, somewhere down in there. So it just things didn't fall in place for us. And I think sometimes, and this is a common problem in Oklahoma, I know it happened all the time when we were in 5A. You'll get people in 5A, and I'm going to be specific about this, out of the Tulsa area, who they want to position themselves to either get a game at home or to position themselves or somebody in the Tulsa public school area to have a regional, and we get bumped down a lot of times. But the unique thing about that is the state always eliminates the highest and the lowest vote that you get in those rankings. So most of the time it works out pretty good, but there have been a few cases where you looked and now the coaches can actually go in and see the balloting after the fact, and they know who voted you when you should be in the top 2 or 3. Somebody voted you number 11.
Really?
Yeah, and it happens. Believe it or not, coaches do that kind of stuff once in a while.
Well, tell me a little bit with the last couple minutes here, your keys for the success tonight as far as the Lady Tigers. I mean, I know that they should do everything pretty well, but do you have any quick little mentions about anything?
Well, I just think we need to see the Lady Tigers get out and get an early start, put some defensive pressure on the Pryor Tigers tonight, and just keep things going and do things like they've been doing. I think maybe, one of the things we talked about a little bit last week on the road at Glenpool was Lady Tigers had some time there where they didn't get in a lot of practice time. Well, now they had last Friday, they practiced, they came in and practiced on Sunday. So they've gotten some more practice time in, and we'll see how it relates to the game tonight.
All right. Well, we got about a minute and 20 seconds or so. So Lady Tigers are out here shooting and getting warmed up. So and then we want to remind everyone we'll be playing at Skytook Friday night.
Skytook Friday night.
And then senior night.
At home for senior night
on Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. And then the Claremore game that was supposed to be played last Friday night was postponed and will be played, to the best of my knowledge, next Friday.
That's what I've heard too, but we'll just kind of play that one by ear. You never know.
I haven't heard a confirmation yet, Kelly.
And I just want to let everyone know that the plans are we plan to be at all those. We do not know if we'll be able to do playoffs or not yet as far as Green Country Sports Network. So we'll let people know about that, but I do know they can watch it on the NFHS. I think they have to pay for it, but it is one of those things. It is what it is.
Well, I think you have to request it and fill out some paperwork, and they approve you and go on. And I'm not sure what the cost is. Little tidbit about this gymnasium. This gymnasium was built by Superintendent Dr. Larry G. Burdick, who was the superintendent of Pryor Public Schools for 40 years. Kelly.
Wow.
He had this gym built a few years ago when Tahlequah was in the process of building the TMAC. Mm-hmm. We came up here and looked at this and liked a lot of it.
It's very similar.
Very similar.
The only difference we have our coach, or our, what do you call it, the room downstairs, down low under the, I can't think of what it is, not the break room, but you know what I mean.
Hospitality room on one end.
So we're going to do the national anthem, so we're going to pause here for that. And a really good job there by Pryor, someone in their choir. I didn't hear exactly what, if they're jazz choir or what, but that was a really good job by them. Getting us ready to go on. And we want to thank UFFC Mortgage, our pregame show sponsors here tonight, as they are bringing you your pregame show tonight. And we're getting ready to do starting lineups, and I'll leave that to Elsie.
Lady Tiger lineup tonight starts out with Smalls Godot, number 11. Following her out, number 20. That'll be Faith Springwater. Number 22, Lydia McIlvain, also starting tonight. Number 24 then will be Tatum Havens. And starting in the post tonight for the Lady Tigers, number 23, Corey Rainwater. So, or correction, I believe it's number 25. Starting lineup now for the Pryor Tigers, getting ready to come out onto the floor. Looks like number 3, Hannah Reimer. Hannah is a 5'8" junior guard. Also starting number 10, a 5'8" junior guard, Kaylee Alt. Kaylee's been around for a couple years as a starter. Number 24 for the Tigers, Anna Crisp, a 5'9" junior center. Number 25, Camry Hawks starting. She'll actually be in the center tonight, 5'9" junior. And last but not least, number 30, Madison Burrows. Madison's been one of those players that's been around. She's a 5'8" senior guard. One of the few seniors on the...
I was going to say, I was just looking at it. They got 2 seniors, according to what we have. So they're going to probably be pretty good yet next year. They're going to have quite a few. They have quite a few juniors right now. Yeah. So, you know, that leadership, you know, when you have all the, like, kind of like Tahlequah Tigers, Lady Tigers have right now. We got a lot of seniors and some juniors, and
they've got about 5 sophomores, and then they also have a couple of freshmen on the lineup right there. But these are the young ladies that you're going to see. You probably see a little bit of, I'm thinking Carly Kuhn there maybe at guard too for them.
Yeah. Pryor Lady Tigers win the tip. It looks like the Lady Tigers are starting out in a man.
Yes. Ball dribbled across the top, and Tatum Havens pressure. Now Springwater on the cross-court pass. Going to get a 3-second there if you don't clear the lane.
She should have shot that, really.
Picked it up, had about 8-10-foot shot. Pryor trying to back it in.
Threw that up with the left hand. Rebound, Tatum Havens. In the corner, Springwater. Strong rebound there by Corey Rainwater, bringing it up, missing, and then number 30 coming down with that, Madison Burrow.
Nice lead pass there. That pass going down to, I believe, Hannah Reimer. Hannah's going to be fouled right there.
First personal tonight on Rainwater.
Corey Rainwater.
First one up and in.
The Lady Tigers from Pryor get the first score of the night.
One of the cool things about our, where it went there.
Missed a second. Rebounded by Smalls Godot.
Playing out on Smalls. Smalls setting the play up again here.
Picked by Corey Rainwater. Smalls going to pull up, shoot 3. Got it.
Nice jump, drop back 3 right there by Smalls.
That's a good start for Lady Tigers. Now into the press.
Pryor Tigers did a really good job of breaking that press. There's a travel. That height of Corey Rainwater really, Corey didn't do nothing but stand there.
Shut her down real quick, didn't it? She drove down there and tried to spin and met Corey Rainwater face to face.
Smalls with the drive. It's like she was tripped, and they're going to
There was definitely a trip there somewhere. I believe the ball got tipped a little bit.
Did it? I didn't see the trip. I was like, is that a mercy call to allow us to get it back?
I think it got tipped, and that's what caused it to go where it went. But I believe she did get tripped as well.
Yeah, a nice
turnaround.
Yeah, just rims out there. Goudeau gets a reach in and causes a disruption. It wasn't the actual steal with it. Here comes McIlvain. The fake and the left-handed layup.
That's the neat thing about Lydia. She'll go down and give you that little fake, and then she'll go to the left side. She's going to score.
Steal by Springwater, and then the follow-up there.
Smalls Goudeau.
Now, I was telling them the cool thing about this is that, we can see the points on this thing. And is it a full timeout? I think it's a full timeout, so we'll take it with them. And thanks to Century 21 Suzanne Myers, Right Real Estate. And we'll be right back on the Green Country Sports Network.
Green Country Sport Network presents Tahlequah Tiger Basketball. Support Tahlequah Tiger Athletics. Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Today's game is brought to you by Green Country Funeral Home. Buffalo Wild Wings. Cherokee County Collision. Baker's Furniture. State Farm Agent Loreline. Springwater Lawn Care. Tommy Nick's Auto Group. The Quall. Two Sisters Financial.
And we are back here on the Green Country Sports Network. And Lady Tigers came out with a 7-1 lead here. They've missed a couple of shots that were really close, but they've been able to really get the rebound, do what they want to. The Pryor Tigers only points coming off of a foul.
Defense has done the job though, and Smalls Goudeau is going to pick up the foul over there, trying to put a little pressure on the ball on the wing. It's going to be her first personal.
Team's second foul. Wide open three-point shot there, number 30 missing. And fighting around for it. Pryor Lady Tigers coming up with the rebound. And then here goes the miss, and ball's Goudeau. Fast break, throwing it over to Havens, back to
Springwater over the rim.
Over the rim. She's missed a couple tonight, just a little bit strong. Wide open down low. Good closeout by Lady Tigers.
Three ball put up by number 24, Anna Crisp. No good. Rebounded and tied up. We're going to have a held ball, Kelly.
So when did they go away from calling it a jump ball anymore? Has it always been that way and I'm just not?
Well, I think technically it has, yes. We were informed by an official, Mr. Eddie Morris, this year that, hey, you're calling that wrong. It's a held ball, not a jump ball anymore.
Really? I didn't even know it until you brought it up once, and then now whenever Ryan's here, he don't let me forget.
Oh, yeah.
And here we go. Faith going up 2 shots. Looks like she got a little bit of a body hit there. Yeah. No call. I haven't seen this crew at ref before. I don't know if you have or not, but I don't remember them doing any games yet for Tahlequah.
I don't recognize any of the three. Lydia got a little bit of a slip there. Dribble penetration off the rim, around, no good. Smalls Goudeau's fighting for it, and
oh, that is a tough call there. Sure looked like number 3 there took her down as she was going. If anything, it should have been a foul, but
looks a little bit like she tried to reach across her body and fell on her and almost compromised Smalls there for a little bit.
Jaden Buttrey checking into the game, and she's going to create a held ball there. Did I say that right? A held ball?
Held ball.
And the Pryor Tigers are going to keep it.
Put up a 3 from outside.
Scrims out, Jaden Buttrey.
Put up by Madison Burrows, no good.
I think I'm going to try to say just Pryor and then Lady Tigers for Tahlequah, because it's too hard when you have 2 Tigers.
Kelly, that's what I've done every year as a public address announcer in football or whatever.
Oh, it's hard because
we're the Tigers.
Yep. And Lydia McIlvain, another shot there. Man, like we talk about, her being left-handed is so great for her.
Got a little bit of a luck of the roll right there. That thing spun all the way around the rim before falling in. And a near steal, and we got it.
And Lydia's going to have a wide open layup right here, nice and easy.
Now Havens pushed it across half court to Lydia McIlvain for another 2.
Yeah, Lydia's going to have 6 points now. She's the leading scorer for the Lady Tigers. And layup in.
Madison Burrows for 2. Lady Tigers up 11-3 with 3 minutes to go in the first period.
Smalls Godot in and just makes that look so easy. Was that the feed from Tatum Havens?
Took a little bit of a bump there too. Could have been an N1.
Oh, good hands by Corey Rainwater, anticipating that throw down there.
I was just getting ready to say the Lady Tigers anticipate so well defensively, and that's kind of been their MO all season long.
Mm-hmm.
Had a couple players checking in for Pryor now. Number 2, Ashlyn Vargas, a 5'6" sophomore guard. And I believe number 20 checking in there, Maggie Martin, 5'8" freshman guard. Donnie's daughter, Donnie Martin, the head coach of the Pryor Tigers.
Oh, okay. Nice
For
throw
Rainwater. Nice assist by Jaden Buttry.
She just darted in there, and that was a really hard, solid pass, right in motion, right in step. I mean,
I love it when a post player cuts down the paint and somebody finds her.
Oh, broke the press there, got through, barely.
Maggie Martin for her first 2 points of the game, just came in, by the way.
Good job by Jaden Buttry to not turn that over when she was running out of bounds.
Corey Rainwater again off the glass, entry pass by Smalls Godot, another assist for the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, and that's going to be a 30-second timeout. We're brought to you by Suzanne Meyer, Century 21 Right Real Estate. We're going to keep it here. I do want to thank a few of our other sponsors tonight, Armstrong Bank, Spring Hollow Feed and Supply, and we're very thankful for them, Springwater Lawn Care and Springwater Fence, proud supporters of Tahlequah basketball and athletics in general.
Steven's sitting about 4 or 5 rows down below us right here.
Yeah, is he? Oh, okay. I see him there, yeah.
Steven was a heck of a player during his time. You never had to worry about effort, I can tell you that.
I bet.
The young man was a heck of a player. Pryor basketball following the timeout. 1:57 to go in the first period.
Was he a good football player too? I'm assuming he was just a good athlete in general.
I'm not sure he played all 4 years.
Maybe just basketball.
It's been so long ago, Kelly, I couldn't tell you.
Lily Couch checking in, and she's going to get her first personal of the game.
Also checking back in, Anna Crisp, number 24 for Pryor.
Lady Tigers are in, looks like a 2-3.
Mm-hmm. Lily Couch going side to side, putting pressure on the wing and the point a little bit. Entry pass. Don't want to go against Rainwater.
Nope, and she threw it out just like the Tigers, Lady Tigers wanted.
Smalls Goodell with a steal. Corey Rainwater with the rebound, and Smalls is missed and gets 2. Got 3 players who've scored for the Lady Tigers. Rainwater was 6, McIlvain was 6, Godot was 7 so far.
Number 24, she brings it in and has space. She just doesn't want to shoot.
A little bit intimidating when you see Corey Rainwater there.
True. Open three-pointer. Rebounded by number 24, Anna Crisp.
3 was taken by Reimer and rebounded by Crisp on the backside, then out of bounds.
Kaylee Alt losing the ball, and ball will go to the Lady Tigers.
Camry Hawks checking back in for Pryor.
And I need to give credit on our fouls. Cherokee County Collisions, our foul sponsor tonight. I've messed up on that one already about 4 times. Corey Rainwater again, feeding in from Lydia McIlvain, the assist.
Burrows misses an easy jumper from about 6 feet.
Those are so frustrating when you know you're so close. It's so easy to get them in, and they're just kind of ding-ding around. Maybe that's just me because I missed a lot of shots.
Burrows comes in, takes a dribble in front of Corey Rainwater, gets it tipped out. Picked up once again by Pryor. Crisp with the basketball. Back to Maggie Martin. Back to Crisp. Long three. Over Lily Couch at the buzzer. No good. It's going to end up, Kelly, 21-5. Lady Tigers off to a fast start.
Yeah, at the end of one. Again, the Lady Tigers up 21-5. We'll be back here on the Green Country Sports Network.
Office Burrito Company. Relevant Martial Arts. Bank of Cherokee County. H&H Quality Tires and Auto. Grace Medical Equipment. Bob A. Culver State Rep. United Fidelity Funding Corporation. Spring Hollow Feed and Supply. Suzanne Myers. First Students Tahlequah. Springwater Fence. Red Dirt Texas Country. BJ Baker Trial Attorney.
And welcome back. Kelly Calloway, Craig Wing, Gary Wing, and LZ Miller bringing you the call tonight. Trading it up a little bit. Sorry, we're switching it up a little bit. We've got other people. Gary's running the camera tonight. He wanted to try it.
We're at the beautiful Burdick Center in Pryor, Oklahoma tonight.
Oh, and Smalls was looking for Lily Couch there.
Lily cut, tried to go back door, and didn't see the pass coming. Rare turnover for the Lady Tigers.
And
Tip ball. Couch picks it up, throws it to head to Smalls Godot.
I guess we'll take that one. That's kind of one of those, we do that and get it right back. No call there. Oh no, I guess they're going to call it since Corey moved. So that's going to be two fouls on Corey.
And Corey says, "What do I do? I was just standing there."
Yeah. I guess if she just would have held her body and not moved, they would have called it, because they called nothing at the beginning, and then when she moved after she got hit, then they called it.
David Qualls is questioning her right there, and I think she's wrong on that call, but.
And there we go. Shot up. In. Is that 30?
I can't tell.
Madison Burrows, I think, is who is at the line. And that foul brought to you by Cherokee County Collision.
That actually was Madison Burrows.
Lydia hadn't taken a three tonight. You know, she's been hitting threes pretty well recently. Hadn't needed to, really, though.
Lady Tigers have only taken one, I believe. Kelly,
yeah, the one that Smalls made.
Yeah, early on. Very first score of the game.
Man, she just completely went through the defense.
Yeah, Lady Tigers able to penetrate. There's that three by Lydia McElvain off.
It was off.
Corey Rainwater saves it. Buttrey with the ball.
That was a lot of strength there to get that up there. About got stolen away from her.
Lily Couch on the driving layup.
Some nice soft touch. Smalls Godot stealing the ball.
And Kelly, that was a left-handed shot by Lily.
It was. Oh, Lady Tigers are going to turn that one over. That's only, what, their second, maybe third turnover tonight.
Yeah. Lady Tigers, somebody was running ahead, probably go cut the lane or something there, and the pass was behind them. No help on the backside, but Corey Rainwater puts her hands up and gets us the tip ball and hustles down the floor and gets an easy layup.
Gets rewarded for it. This press has been so brutal on most teams.
Lady Tigers didn't rotate very well back on that last one, though, and kind of left Corey hanging. And there we're rotating now.
Madison Burrows with 2. She's the leading scorer for Pryor at 5.
Lily Couch looking. Cross court to Lydia McElvain. She looks at it. Godot to the Couch. They're looking for Corey Rainwater. Buttrey found her. Nice pass, but a little bit too hard there for Corey to handle. Check in for the Lady Tigers, number 24, Tatum Havens. Number 20, Springwater. And I believe number 32 checked in there, Emily Morrison for the Tigers.
And the Lady Tigers picking up right where they left off in that full court press. They got a little bit of a travel there.
Forced to walk. That's why you press right there. You create a tempo problem for the other team, and they turn it over. Checking back in, Hannah Reimer for Pryor. Couch bringing it up for the Lady Tigers, Kelly. Double high post, kick to the wing to kind of a weak pass inside to Morrison.
Haven's missing. Jaden Butchery another rebound.
Ball's tipped by Pryor, I believe. Should be Lady Tiger basketball.
I think they're going to give it to Pryor.
Yeah, they are.
Jaden's looking down at her hand kind of like she might have got hit with when she
there
what happened, but I didn't see.
There were 3 Pryor Tigers on her. Ball's tipped.
Tatum Havens there almost gets a steal.
Pryor Tigers don't want to challenge Corey Rainwater in there. Every time they've had it inside, Kelly, they've kicked it out.
Ball tipped out of bounds by Emily Morrison. Who was that block? Was that
Emily Morrison?
Emily
Morrison and Springwater got a hand on that one.
Tatum Havens wide open three-pointer. Oh, in and out. Yeah.
Oh.
We said that at the same time there. I was just like, woo.
Advancing the ball, Anna Crisp now to Burrows, who dribbles against Havens.
If you're just listening to us, the score is 27-8. Lady Tigers 4:45 remaining in the second period.
Ball tipped by Havens. Back up top to Reimer. Or Alt, I'm sorry.
That's a second little kind of step throw shot or whatever she's doing. I don't know what it's called. I don't know, that wasn't quite a Euro step, but.
Lady Tigers swinging around the perimeter. Inside to nice feed by Lily Couch. She hustled to the high post. Ball went in, and they found Havens on the baseline.
And we're going to go ahead and keep it here, LZ, and even though it is a Suzanne Meyer Century 21 Right Real Estate timeout, I want to thank a few more of our sponsors tonight. Two Sisters Financial, H&H Quality Tire and Auto, First Baptist Church First Students, and the Tahlequah Public Schools Foundation, Athletic Foundation, as I think Gary got to hang out with some of those guys the other night at the banquet. I heard it was a good time.
Had a great.
Did you go too?
You were there. I was the MC there.
Oh, I figured. Yeah, I wasn't even thinking about it.
Great deal.
Yeah, I didn't get to go, but I had an opportunity to go, but I didn't get to go.
You missed a great meal. The Chota House out there did a fantastic job with the meal, and we inducted 7 athletes that night, and it went really well. Had about 400 people.
Right.
So over 400. So
good.
Kelly, I mentioned that last bucket there on the entry pass by Lily Couch went to Tatum Havens. It's actually Emily Morrison the benefit of that pass. Lady Tigers have got about 6 or 7 assists right now in the ball game.
Yeah.
Looking really good. And I'm being real conservative because I don't keep the assist because I just don't have time.
We're going to have Coach Matt Qualls coming up at halftime. So, LZ, I'm going to let you interview him if you don't mind.
Okay. We'll talk a little bit about regionals coming up. And ball tipped by Havens. Once again, went to the post player in there, and she wasn't going to challenge our bigger players. Oh, there's an outside 3 by number 24.
That's only her second shot attempted, and she's had several chances. So it looks like she might need to shoot more.
Couch at the point to Havens on the wing. 1-4 set. Buttrey rolls and gets the easy bucket.
Yeah, and Tatum Havens with another assist. I don't know how many she's got, but I know it's at least 3.
I love that 1-4 set. If they come out and play a man on that 1-4 set, look at there again, same thing. She rolled low, got the spin. Tatum Havens for 2. Lady Tigers extending up to 33-11 now with 3 minutes to go in the half. Crisp with the basketball. Entry pass, almost stolen by, and was stolen by Buttrey. Emily Morrison almost got a hand on it. Lady Tigers bring it up. Buttrey looks inside.
Morrison sure looked like she got hacked there.
It's almost like the officials are calling it 2-point basket on the fast break there by Ashlyn Vargas, her first 2 of the night. You know, sometimes around playoff times, the officials seem to be a little bit looser on play. Let things go, and it almost seems like it's playoff time right now.
Yeah.
Entry pass to Morrison, inside to Havens, mishandled. Vargas to Alt. Alt kicks it back out to Chris. Chris takes it inside the paint, no good. Lily Couch, long pass down floor, tipped by Chris, and Havens collects it and scores
like,
a 2-point
It's like
layup.
one of those touchdowns where it's tipped by the defender right into the offense. That's on stride.
That's right.
I keep going back to football references. You can tell I do football more.
Well, that was an excellent pass, a little bit low, but Crisp's hands came up, tipped the ball, and Havens was right there for it. Another one, the same thing. 2-point bucket, Emily Morrison. Another assist by the Lady Tigers. I believe that was Buttrey again, wasn't it?
I think so. And Emily Morrison now with 4 points. Yeah. And she just checked in a few minutes ago, so.
The only player on the floor right now who has not scored is starter Faye Springwater.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to bring in a whole new fresh 5 here, Coach.
Lady Tigers are going to bring in number 3, Jersey Ritzloff. Number 0, Maddie Matthews. Number 25, Corey Rainwater's returning. Lydia McIlvain, number 22. And Smalls Godot's back out there. So Maddie Matthews collects it, throws to Godot, tipped by the Pryor Tigers. Ball goes through Maggie Martin's hands and picked up by the Lady Tigers. Maddie Matthews going to drive and off the glass.
Oh!
Nice extended layup there, just didn't fall. Crisp with the basketball, high post roll right there, and she won't face. She's not going to face Corey Rainwater.
Yeah, not at all.
Outside shot taken up. Lydia McIlvain blocks out. Ball's loose, picked up by Pryor. Number 20, Maggie Martin picks up 2.
Good little layup there by Martin. We've got about 35 seconds remaining in this second period. 15-37, Tahlequah Lady Tigers with the lead.
Matthews takes a 3 from the wing over there, no good. Rebounded by Vargas. 20 seconds and counting. Entry pass inside. They might want to go challenge right here.
Rebound right back to number 2 there, Ashlyn Vargas.
Yeah, 18-footer taken by Burrows, no good. Rebounded by Vargas. Long 3 at the buzzer. And Kelly, it's going to end up Lady Tigers 37-15 for Pryor at halftime.
Yeah, and we're going to be right back with the Green Country Funeral Home halftime show and assistant coach Matt Qualls, and we'll be back here on the Green Country Sports Network.
Hello, I'm David of Green Country Funeral Home, the only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Renita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
The Burdick Center here, and I've got our halftime guest with me, and that's Mr. Matt Qualls, the assistant men's coach for the Tigers. And Matt, looking at conference standings and everything right now, you guys are in the mix of things at 7-3 in the conference, and need a win here on the road tonight against Pryor Tigers.
Oh, yeah.
13-5, and you guys got your regional assignments last night. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, unofficially, but pretty official. We got our assignments last night, and we're going to have to travel out to Oklahoma City, unfortunately, and we're going to be playing at Putnam City West. They're the 3rd seed. We'll play Bartlesville in the first round, and honestly, it's a matchup we've been looking at, that kind of the one that we wanted. If we were to want somebody on the road at somebody else's place, is Bartlesville, and we'll play them that last Friday of February at Putnam City West.
Well, now, a little bit of information about Bartlesville. I understand they've got a Division I prospect there.
Yes, they got a kid. He's a sophomore, really young, and he's got offers to every Big 12 school that there is: Kansas, Oklahoma State, Texas Tech. All those schools are offering him. So we know he can play, and we're just going to try to, be ready for that. And what's the good thing about it is we know who we're going against 3 weeks before we play him, so it gives us plenty of time to try to prep against it and have a good defense ready.
Work up something, a game plan that kids go in and execute and come out with a big win there. And if the bad deal is if you lose that first one, you're out, right?
Right. 5A and 6A basketball, it's tough. You can train and work with guys for 364 days a year, and if you have one bad night, your postseason is done. So yeah, it's one and done. If you lose that first one, you're out. So it's definitely want to win that first one Friday night and go see what can happen on Saturday. And even if you lose Saturday, you're still in the postseason game.
Yeah, and it's after you get past that first round, it's 2 losses before you're out. And the Tigers have been there before. Want to see them get back. Can you tell us anything about the girls' assignment? Now, we're going to Tulsa Union, if I remember right.
Yep, our girls 18-2 and all, or 17-2 and all, are not going to get to host for the first time in maybe 7 or 8 years. It's been a long time, and that's one of the things about going up to 6A. It's hard to get those 6A schools to respect you, because they kind of aren't used to you and don't know what to think. And our girls are headed to Tulsa Union, and they'll play Westmore first game on Friday. And I know Westmore was at our Tahlequah Invitational and had some decent athletes. Of course, you got to show up and play in the 6A playoffs. But I think it's a good matchup for our girls. I think they'll be ready and excited for them. And I talked to some of the girls. I told them, maybe you should be a little bit angry and play that way, and show to them why you should be hosting a regional. And they kind of accepted that. And I think they'll be fine at Tulsa Union, though.
Well, I know, and Kelly and I were talking about this earlier, one of the things that amazes me is that the way we vote our regionals, the coaches doing all the voting and everything, there's a little bit of jockeying going on amongst some certain people from time to time. Do you all see that now that we're in 6A as much as we did in 5A?
Yeah, it's like I said earlier, there's a lot of flaws to a system that can be, taken any way with a certain school or schools, being buddies and stuff like that. And there's not much we can do about it. All we can control is our own players and our own team and our game strategies. But like I said, it's one of those things where those 6A schools aren't used to Tahlequah High School, and I'm proud of our girls regardless if they're not hosting. They've had an amazing year. You go lose 2 games, and those 2 games being the toughest tournament in the state of Oklahoma. That's nothing to hang your head on.
Right. Now, the opponents on the other side of that bracket are Union and you remember who on
Union, that one? And I honestly don't even remember. I want to say it was.
I haven't given any thoughts to that
I
myself.
Haven't either. And I know Union girls, of course, they're a good team. They're going to be able to host, but they've played teams like Owasso and Muskogee, beat Owasso by 10. And Owasso's a team that our girls beat in the Catoosa Port City Finals by 35 points.
Margin,
they can play with anybody if they show up.
Yeah. And I think David's happy to be where he's at, being we're not going to host. We're not going to have to travel too far like the boys are going to have to travel to Putnam City West. But hopefully the Tiger fans will come out and support the Tigers and Lady Tigers in both of those games. If you can't get out and make it to Putnam City West, be awesome if you could. It'd sure be nice to see a lot of people watching a broadcast of the game if we're able to do that.
Right, exactly.
And we're not sure yet whether Green Country Sports Network will be allowed to do that or not at this point. So we'll find out that at some later time. So,
Okay, yeah, just show up and support. We got senior night next week on Tuesday against Pryor, so it's going to be the last time our girls seniors, they're used to having a senior night and hosting a regional, so these girls need a big crowd. Faith Springwater, Liddy McIlvain, they've been here 4 years. Smalls coming in, Tatum coming in, and I think Lily Barnes been here 4 years, or Lily Couch been here 4 years, and she, commitment and true bought into the process of the program as young freshmen, and I think all 5 of those girls need a good crowd, and even our senior boys. So show up Tuesday against Pryor at home, and we'd love to see you there.
Yeah, and then we finish out the regular season at home, or on the road at Claremore.
Right.
Has that been confirmed as of Friday night yet?
I hasn't been officially confirmed from what I've heard. But I think we'll know in a day or two if we'll play at Claremore next Friday or not.
It's almost going to have to be Thursday, Friday, or Saturday.
Right.
At some point if we play it. And
right.
It's probably not going to make a lot of difference in the conference standings at this point.
No.
But it's a ball game that needs to be played. So.
Right. So we don't know anything official about that yet. All we know is Tuesday at home at the T-Mac. So let's get there and show our seniors some respect and give them a good send-off.
Well, it's been a good year so far for both teams. At this point, our girls are 17-2 and the boys are 13-5. So we're something like 30-7 collectively. And both JV teams, by the way, JV action tonight. I believe we won 60. I've got that written down here somewhere. 60. Well, Matt, I don't know where I put it, but
60 to something.
Yeah, it was 63 to 20-something the girls, and I believe the boys ended up winning 65-32.
Yeah, there's 2 good wins by both JV teams tonight.
Both of them, am I correct? Have the girls not lost all year?
Haven't lost all year.
Okay, and the boys have lost?
Once.
Yes. So it's been a great year.
Yeah.
Well, Matt, thank you for coming up and talking to us, and
of course.
See if you can get us a win tonight.
That's the plan. Appreciate y'all being here.
All right, tell Marcus good luck.
Will do.
Thank you for coming.
Hello, I'm David of Green Country Funeral Home, the only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Renita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
Followed by Smalls Godot with 9, 6 for Lydia McIlvain, 4 each for Emily Morris and Tatum Havens, and 2 points for Lily Couch. So, Kelly?
All right. Well, we want to thank Green Country Funeral Home for that halftime show. Thank Coach Qualls for coming up and talking with you. I didn't get to listen to it as I had to run a couple errands real quick downstairs, and but we are thankful for them. And
we got a chance to talk about the regional playoff coming up and the matchups there and some other things. So
well, good. So, and we about to start the third period here, Coach. And I keep looking around. I've done something. Is my pen is gone. I don't know what I did. Oh, it's behind my ear. I was like, where is my pen? I know I have it here somewhere.
That sounds like my glasses sometimes. Where are my glasses? They're on top of my head.
I still get a kick out of the other night when we were in Glenpool and you and Gary both were like looking at glasses and switching them. And, oh, it was just cracking me up. So we are getting ready to start this, and Craig's slacking over here.
Well, I only need my glasses to read these score sheets. I can see the game well, so that's why my glasses hang on my
Not me.
nose.
I'm blind. So I got to. I mean, I can. I can see. About created a catastrophe here.
Pryor basketball starts second period, Kelly. Entry pass into the post. She's still not going to challenge.
Craig's fixing my mistakes.
Burrows, left-handed swing shot driving to the bucket, no good. Rebounded by Faith Springwater. Smalls Godot pushes it ahead to Corey Rainwater for the easy 2. Corey's 12th point of the ball game right now.
Open three-pointer there.
Yeah, that was
number 10.
Kaylee Alt taking that one. Lady Tigers kicking it back out after transition. Smalls Godot's going to look at it. No good. Off rebound by Rainwater.
Oh, and look, a pass by Springwater. Wow. That was awesome, yeah.
Faith's not going to get 2 points for that, but that was an awesome pass.
Man. She hasn't scored tonight, but boy, she made that look really good on that play.
That's Lydia McIlvain's 8th point of all game.
Nice strong rebound there by.
Yeah. Shot taken by Kaylee Alt, no good. Lady Tigers ball to point now. Looks like a double stack down low. Split. Here comes Rainwater. They enter. She's going to jump hook it right here off the glass, too.
She just pushed back. Was it Hawks? She just pushed her straight back, and Hawks just kept giving.
Yeah, and if the officials are going to let you do that, that's great. Corey's playing really well right now. Good footwork tonight. And the Lady Tigers, again, first couple scores of the second half here tonight, made and created by an assist. Sealed by Rainwater to Godot on the tip by Pryor. Godot drives to the bucket, shoots about a 4-footer. Good.
And we are going to have a timeout there, but brought to you by Suzanne Myers, Central 21 Right Real Estate. Call her for all your real estate needs, and that was a pretty quick timeout again there by Pryor. They really just don't have an answer. You know, they keep turning the ball over a whole bunch. And
Lady Tigers are moving the ball down the floor quickly and getting in transition.
Right.
And they're finding open people. That's the thing.
You know, if you were the Pryor coach right now, what would you say? What would you really be telling them?
Well, somebody's going to have to challenge Corey Rainwater inside, I think, for one thing. And I know you're giving up some height, but you've got to make some post moves, and you've got to get her to reach and foul or something. I'd probably go at her a little bit now.
Yeah, she has 2 fouls.
Yep. Pick those up early in the game.
I mean, of course, you know, we're for Tahlequah Lady Tigers, but, you know, I just wanted to know what a coach would say. I mean, to me, too, I'd be like, you guys are passing up with some open shots. Like, they're getting some, and they're just, like, looking away, you know what I mean, and passing it off. I'm like, you might as well be aggressive and shoot.
Well, they've dribble penetrated us, on the wings several times, and again, they kick it to the other side. And they've put up a couple of those shots, but a little down screen now by Pryor. Taking a 3 outside by, I believe that was
24.
Crisp. Anna Crisp taking that one, no good. Lydia McIlvain. A little bit short jumper, got a little bit of a bump there.
Yeah, bump is what I was going to say. It could have been a foul. That was a good kick out by Crisp. Just didn't capitalize on the shot.
Yeah. Actually, I believe that was Hawks that did that.
Oh, was it Hawks? Okay.
They look alike.
They kind of do, yeah, same height.
And I thought the same thing, but I saw, no, it was number 25. Held ball right there. Lady Tigers going to get the possession to start the third period on jumps. Or held balls, I'm sorry.
I know. I got you messed up again talking about it.
Havens looking, cross-court pass to McIlvain. Inside to the high post to Godot. Godot drives, no good. On a short jumper. Oh, Corey Rainwater picked up one on the chin right there. Number 25, Hawks.
She didn't act like it phased her very much at all.
Just drew back real quickly, but no, it's not going to hurt her. Cross-court pass to Havens. Up, no good.
She just hasn't been able to get those to go tonight.
Yeah. Rebound taken off by Crisp and tied up by Faith Springwater. Check in for the Lady Pryor Tigers, number 20, Maggie Martin. And number 2, Ashlyn Vargas. Lady Tigers up by 30 with 4:18 to go in the third. Still in that man,
yep.
Switching a little bit now. Downstream, nothing's there. Burrows cross courts to Martin. Martin inside, kicks it back out. Crisp with another 3, no good. McIlvain on the rebound. Faith Springwater driving. She's going to jump stop and score.
Here she goes. First 2 points of the night for Faith Springwater.
Well, came at a good time. Great move there by Faith to avoid the contact there, because Pryor Tiger was set right there. Shot taken by post player Camry Hawks. from about 15, no good. Springwater, same move basically. Missed this one.
Might have got a hand on Pryor Lady Tigers. Might have got a hand on that one.
Rebound by Kaylee Alt. She'll handle it at the point. Actually, that's Maggie Martin now. Replaced Alt. Sorry.
Good go. Almost had a steal.
The Lady Tigers doing a good job with her hands. She did get this one, and she's going to toss it out of there. Corey's going to push it. Tatum Havens going to take the easy layup.
Oh.
No good.
Look at the follow-up there by Rainwater.
Rainwater running the floor again. Her 16th point of the ball game. Leading scorer in the game for both teams. A lot of hustle there. She's picked up about 3 buckets tonight now. Just hustling the floor. Lady Tigers size advantage, Kelly, big tonight against Pryor.
You're right.
Another steal by Godot. She's going to find Havens. Jump stop, up off the glass, no good. Got it tipped a little bit. Outside to Lydia to Smalls. Smalls going to size up a 3. Off the rim, no good. Tipped by McIlvain and picked up by Havens.
Every loose rebound is going to the Tahlequah Lady Tigers tonight.
Hustle.
Yeah.
Smalls Godot for 3.
And she's 2 for 3 on 3-pointers, Coach.
And that came off of a screen by Corey Rainwater at the top of the key.
And we're going to have some substitutions coming in the game here. It's like Emily Morrison, Maddie Matthews, Jaden Buttry, Taylon Dick, and Lily Couch. So they're doing a 5-player swap there.
You start to say 5-man swap. It's 5-girl swap.
I meant 5-player. I didn't,
Yeah.
Wasn't intentional.
And the defense stays the same right here. A lot of effort by the Tigers, and this second group's just about as good as the first group when it comes to pressure. Continuing what the Tigers have been doing all night. Pryor still not getting a good look at his shot anywhere. Comes off a high post screen, about 13 foot. No good. Morrison gets it stripped on the rebound. And Jaden Buttrick going to pick up the foul.
Yeah, foul's brought to you by Cherokee County Collision. And like you were talking about, the second group, we've talked about it all season. Really, our Tahlequah Lady Tigers second group could start in a lot of schools. You know what I mean? Really.
Well, we've seen them all year long, Kelly, come out and outscore other people's varsities at the end of the game. Pryor at the line, hits the first, misses the second. That's number 3. That's Hannah Reimer.
Another foul there, but this one on Pryor. Again, brought to you by Cherokee County Collision.
I believe that's going to be on Reimer.
Yes, it is. You are right. Lily Couch first shot.
Actually, they gave it to... Well, it is Reimer. Emily
Reimer.
I'm sorry.
Not Hannah.
Yeah. Hannah's been the one that's been on the floor.
Emily is a 5'9" senior. And Hannah is a 5'8" junior, so kind of cool to get to play with your sibling.
Couch pushing it up, swings it. Taylon Dick to Maddie Matthews. Around the horn to the corner to Emily Morrison for 2 from 15.
Emily Morrison, she gets that 15-foot shot on the side or anywhere around there, and she's usually just good.
She just turned and looked. If you're not going to play me, I'm going to shoot it. Nailed it. Couch pressuring.
Good defense on Maddie Matthews there, moving her feet.
Yeah, not letting Maggie Martin go anywhere right there. Reimer, or Alt, I'm sorry, with the ball at the point. Now to Reimer. Reimer's going to drive the bucket and scores over the outstretched hands of Jaden Buttry.
Oh, they did not call a foul on that. Wow. They did get ball, but it sure looked like they got some body to her too.
Yeah.
Emily, she takes a lot of hard hits when she gets in the game, it seems like.
She handles them pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice screen, double screen coming. And Lily Couch posted. Now goes across bucket, turns, shoots, no good.
And Buttrey's going to get the rebound and the foul. They're going to call it before the end of this third period. So we're going to have a 2-shot foul there. So that was a good job by Buttrey to grab that ball and try to tip it back up there and get the foul.
Real quick with the hands right there. That foul is going to be charged to Kaylee Alt.
First one up and in. Want to say hi to our friends State Farm Laura Lunn, Rafa's Burrito Company, State Representative Bob Ed Culver, and Grace Medical Supply, some more of the great sponsors here for the Green Country Sports Network. And at the end of the third period, the Lady Tigers are up 57-18 over the Pryor, and we'll be back here on the Green Country Sports Network.
Green Country Sport Network presents Tahlequah Tiger Basketball. Support Tahlequah Tiger Athletics. Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Today's game is brought to you by Green Country Funeral Home. Buffalo Wild Wings. Cherokee County Collision. Baker's Furniture. State Farm Agent Laura Lunn. Springwater Lawn Care. Tommy Nick's Auto Group. The Quall. Two Sisters Financial. Rafa's Burrito Company.
And we are back here on the Green Country Sports Network. LZ, you got some numbers for us?
The Lady Tigers have had eight players score so far in the ball game. Lead score for the Tigers, Corey Rainwater, was 16 after 3 periods. 8 for Lydia McIlvain. 14 for Smalls Godot. So we've got 2 players in double figures right now. And I'm sure Corey Rainwater's probably close to a double-double.
Yeah, I was going to say, and I doubt we may not see them again tonight.
That's a possibility.
Because more than likely we won't. I mean,
Lady Tigers are up 40 already, 39. And,
yeah, and then we've still got other reserves that can come in and play just fine. So
Lady Tigers outscored Pryor that third period, 20-3. Matthews to Morrison, and it goes through her legs and out of bounds.
One of the rare Tahlequah Lady Tiger turnovers tonight.
Haven't had very many, have we?
No, we really haven't.
You know, when you see the Lady Tigers play with this kind of confidence and play and have assist after assist and not turn the ball over, you got to wonder, you know, how good they will end up at the end of the season.
Exactly.
I mean, it's going to be a great year no matter what. Shot taken by Maddie G. Martin, no good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Taylor Dick brings it up. Maddie Matthews. Long shot taken by, that's a 3 by Lily Couch from way outside that circle, Kelly.
Yeah, no hesitation there.
No. I like that confidence, though.
She's taking the old Jackson Jones distance shots right there.
I'm not so sure that wouldn't have been an NBA 3. A pretty shot, though. Really good follow through, everything. Morrison.
Nice little strong drive there by Hannah Reimer.
Reimer's got 6 points for the
Couch
night.
with another open three-pointer. It's a little strong.
Buttrey with the rebound, kicks it to Morrison, to Couch, back out top. Tigers going to reset. Double low post, 2 wings.
I'd like to see Taylor Dick take a few shots.
Good passing of the ball. Ball tipped.
Number 10, I think, was the tipper, Kaylee Alt.
Ball pushed ahead and tipped out of bounds by Ashlyn Vargas. I believe that was Hannah Reimer on the pass.
Pryor Lady Tigers checking back in the game, number 30, 24, and 25 there.
Madison Burrows, number 30, 25, Camry Hawks, and who'd you say the other one was?
35, 25, and 24.
Oh, Anna Crisp.
Anna Crisp.
Yeah.
You have a lot better memory than me. I have to look down at my screen.
Maddie Matthews for 3 from the wing. Lily Couch making the pass.
20-63, 5:38 remaining in the fourth period. And here's a steal by Emily Morrison.
It's only the fourth 3 of the night, and I say only. In the last couple ball games, the Lady Tigers, last 2 ball games, Lady Tigers had scored 21 3-pointers, and tonight only 4. So checking in for Pryor for the first time tonight, number 1, Nancy Landros, a 5'7" sophomore, and number 14 also Jonna Daly, a 5'6" freshman guard. So Pryor's kind of
going to their bench
subbing
now.
To their bench a little bit, get them some playing time, which is a good deal for both teams. Double dribble right there and got away with it.
I think the refs now, when they see this and close the game off like that, they're not going to try to call much of that.
They still got to work a boys game.
Yeah.
Lady Tigers, going to get a bump by Maddie Matthews, I believe, right there.
Yep.
The bump came about the same time as the little hop did, and we ended up with a foul.
Foul brought to you by Cherokee County Collision.
Maddie's first foul of the ball game. Taylor Dick gets the steal on the tip out by Emily Morrison, and Morrison runs the floor, and Taylor Dick makes a great pass.
Yeah, assist to Taylor Dick.
8th point of the ball game now for Morrison. Boy, I love that way they're running the floor tonight. Hustling down the floor, getting the easy buckets. When you play good defense, Kelly, it benefits you in that way.
Mm-hmm.
You get the steal and you run the floor, you're going to get something maybe easy. Lady Tigers haven't pressed in quite a while now, so it's not like we're doing anything to make this score what it is. It's just what it is. Shot taken by Crisp, no good. Rebounded by Taylor Dick. Oh, and she, in preparation for the long pass down floor to Lily Couch, took a little step there.
Subs checking in here, Gary. Or, was that Gary? LZ.
Jersey Retzloff, number 3. Number 12, Michaela Hayes for the Tigers. I believe number 11 there is, no, that's not number 11, I believe. I'm sorry, that's 23. That's Morrison still in there. Number 5, Natalie Page, freshman, 5'4" guard stepping in there. And I've left somebody out.
You got Avery Keys?
Avery Keys. Avery Keys over there with number 10 on. Keys with a basketball. Ooh. Nice roll there for Emily Morrison.
That sure looked like it was off of number 20 for Pryor, Maggie Martin, but
the pass was right on the money, and she reached in and tipped it out.
They called it out on Tahlequah.
I'm with you, Kelly, on that one. Lady Tigers, though, benefiting from a lot of those calls. It's been a fairly evenly called basketball game tonight. I don't see any.
Oh, no, I know. Yeah.
The officials have done a great job, and games like this sometimes are a little bit tough to actually call. You said it a while ago. You know, they might back off on certain calls right now just because of the score.
Yeah, and to let time run and things like that. So, turnover there.
Yeah.
And give a shout out real quick to a couple more sponsors here: BJ Baker, trial attorney, and Baker Furniture, and also Randy Jones, running for District 1, I think, county commissioner.
Page at the top, passes to Avery Keys. Another roll by Morrison, didn't get it. Jersey Retzloff with a roll now.
Oh, she was open.
Michaela Hayes to Retzloff to Avery Keys. Lady Tigers looking to go inside now. It seems, running the screens, keeps moving the ball. It's a good possession for the young Tigers. Jersey Retzloff on a drive, misses the shot, gets a rebound. Looks at the 3, looks inside to Morrison. She spins, goes to the hole, no good.
There's a no call there.
Yeah.
Play on. I guess we're in the, what do you call it, the park ball there. No blood, no foul.
Yeah, rec game.
Rec game, that's what Craig said the other day. No blood, no foul. Kayla Hayes thought about it.
Yeah. Avery Keys going to drive baseline, kick back out to Hayes. On top to Morrison. Morrison coming out, reversing the ball for the Tigers.
Elsie, I may have asked you this before, but is Michaela kin to Sina, the assistant coach down there?
I'm not sure about that, but I'll tell you what,
Hayes is common, so I just didn't know if they were or not. Emily Morrison,
2-pointer.
Yeah.
Good post up there by Emily Morrison. She's now in double figures with 10.
Getting another sub in here, Coach.
Yeah, 1:34 to go. Lady Tigers up 67-20 right now. Taylor Dick checking back in.
And Leah Stimson, 5'8" sophomore.
So we've got an all freshman sophomore roster in there right now.
Stimson checking in and shooting a 3 right away, rebounded by, is that Keys?
Yeah, Avery Keys. Avery's going to penetrate. Kicks it back out to Taylor Dick. Taylor's got a count going. Picks it up to Hayes. Hayes looks cross court to Natalie Page. Lady Tigers being very patient right now, trying to find an easy one.
Yeah, we're in the final minute here of the game, 20-67, Tahlequah with the lead.
You know, Kelly, these are awfully good minutes for the young Tigers. Look at this roll
what
here.
A pass and roll.
Oh, missed an easy one right there, but great roll by the Tigers, and
Sometimes
good look.
When you're that close, sometimes the bucket looks like it's as big around as a lid or something.
Yeah, and it wasn't like she was wide open. She had some defensive players there, so. But it was great execution by the young Tigers. Shot put up and taken, a 3 by Nancy Landros for Pryor. That's their second 3 of the night. They got one in the second period. 5 points on the period right now for them. 10 seconds and counting. Lady Tigers just going to run it out. Taylor Dick at the top. Lady Tigers going to come away with a big win here.
Yeah. Final 23-67 here on the road, and we'll come back with some stats and stuff like that. Talk a little bit about the boys' game here on the Green Country Sports Network.
Relevant martial arts. Bank of Cherokee County. H&H Quality Tires and Auto. Grace Medical Equipment. Bob A. Culver State Rep. United Fidelity Funding Corporation. Spring Hollow Feed and Supply. Suzanne Myers. First Students Tahlequah. Springwater Fence. Red Dirt Texas Country. BJ Baker Trial Attorney.
Hello, I'm David of Green Country Funeral Home, the only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Renita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
Green Country Sport Network presents Tahlequah Tiger Basketball. Support Tahlequah Tiger Athletics. Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Today's game is brought to you by Green Country Funeral Home. Buffalo Wild Wings. Cherokee County Collision. Baker's Furniture. State Farm Agent Laura Lund. Springwater Lawn Care. Tommy Nick's Auto Group. The Qual. Two Sisters Financial. Rafa's Burrito Company. Relevant Martial Arts. Bank of Cherokee County. H&H Quality Tires and Auto. Grace Medical Equipment. Bob Ed Culver State Rep. United Fidelity Funding Corporation. Spring Hollow Feed and Supply. Suzanne Myers. First Students Tahlequah. Springwater Fence. Red Dirt Texas Country. BJ Baker Trial Attorney.
In search of a home loan, there's only one name you need to know: UFFC Mortgage, the right choice.
UFFC Mortgage, top in customer service, voted the best place to get your home loan. Open your mind to possibilities. Who's financing your home loan? Call us today and let us connect you with one of our top mortgage professionals. Jacob Hendricks. UFFC Mortgage, the right choice.
Green Country Sport Network presents Tahlequah.
Work here for the second game of the evening. Have Kelly Calloway on doing our producing, Craig Wing on the camera, and LZ Miller and I doing the announcing. This is Gary Wing, and we're glad to be here at Pryor this afternoon. Coach Miller has some stats for us on the girls' game.
Well, final score in that ball game, the Lady Tigers ended up with a 67-23 win. The Lady Tigers outscored Pryor 10-5 in that last period. So Lady Tigers outscored them in all periods tonight. 14 players on the roster. 14 players got playing time tonight, and 9 of them scored for the Lady Tigers. Scoring for the Tigers tonight, leading scorer was Corey Rainwater with 16. 14 points for Smalls Godot. 10 points for Emily Morrison off the bench there. 8 points for Lydia McIlvain, 3 for Jaden Buttry, 2 for Faith Springwater, 7 points for Lily Couch, and 3 for Maddie Matthews. Lady Tigers had only 4 threes tonight, so they didn't take very many tonight, Gary.
No, we're getting a lot of layups, Coach.
Yeah. We were talking earlier, and you mentioned something about how the Lady Tigers seem to be scoring a lot of second chance points tonight, and also, I mentioned how they scored in transition, made some awfully good passes. What did you think of the overall game performance of the Lady Tigers tonight?
I think they're really playing well. Few turnovers, not many turnovers, and I think they're just playing very well this time of the season. It's a good time to be playing.
Good time to be playing. Lady Tigers presently 18-2 on the year, 11-0 in Metro Lakes Conference. Don't forget the Tigers are at home next Tuesday.
Right.
Lady Tigers are.
Last game of the year, isn't it? Senior night?
Well, that'll be senior night, but then we'll make up a game with Claremore later in the week. We're not sure, haven't confirmed exactly the day, but Lady Tigers will have 3 more games. They've got one game Friday night on the road to Skytook, come back next Tuesday at home with senior night against Pryor, and then Thursday, Friday, or Saturday, somewhere in there, we'll fit in the Claremore game from last Friday.
Claremore's pretty good, Coach.
Not a bad ball club.
Yeah, not a bad ball club. Well, we're going to get ready for the boys' game here, and thanks for those stats, Coach. Really makes it a lot more interesting. Are we healthy tonight, as far as you know?
I talked to Marcus and to Matt Qualls, and according to them, everybody's here and everybody's healthy, and we've got quite a few players looks like about 15 or 16 players out there tonight. So hopefully we get them all to play and get some playing time for some of those young kids. You know, and all said, watching that girls game tonight, the freshman sophomore ended up finishing the game in the fourth quarter and a large part of this third quarter. So our Lady Tigers are only getting, Gary, a little more than a half a ball game.
Right.
And, you know, people need to understand that they've got to get ready for playoffs.
Right.
And David has done a great job of rotating players off and on throughout the year and making sure that the young kids are getting time and the varsity's getting playing time too. But, you know, I think they're going to be concentrating here in the next week, a couple weeks of, you know, if we get in the 6A playoffs, if we get 8-9 players on the floor, we might be lucky. So
right.
It's a little different world when you come to the playoffs.
Yes, and you know, people, I don't know, everybody out there probably realizes that when you're tired, those shots just don't fall like they do.
Exactly.
And that's what you mean about they've got to get some time on the floor, get their legs under them, get in shape.
Yes. But you know, we've seen some excellent minutes out of young players like Maddie Matthews coming in and nailing threes, you know, on a regular basis, and Taylon Dick stepping in there and handling the ball well, and you know, no turnovers, those type things. Those young kids are getting playing time, and it's very beneficial and will be for the Lady Tigers down the road.
Right. Well, our boys have quietly developed a really good record this season. They are 13-5.
13-5 overall, 7-3 in Metro Lakes Conference. Tough call on possibly winning the conference. I mean, that would be Collinsville's got 3 games left. We've got 4 games left. We're 3.5 back, so that probably is not going to happen. But Coweta and Collinsville, I believe, if I'm remembering right, are battling tonight. I have not seen any of those scores. Yes, Collinsville's at Coweta, and you know, our hope, I think, at this time for Marcus and the boys would be that Collinsville would beat Coweta at Coweta tonight, and that'll put us in a relative tie with Coweta. We're one game back in the win column right now with 4 to go. They only have 3, so it'll take care of itself in the long run. But the big deal is right now we got to get this one.
Right. And we don't have many seniors, Coach. If all the boys come back, it's going to be I don't know what these young players will keep developing, and it's looking good for next year.
Well, our JVs have only lost 1 game this year, and that's the boys. Lost 1 game a couple weeks ago, and I'm trying to think. I think Grove maybe beat them or somebody. I'm not sure. I was there that night.
Overtime.
Yeah, it was an overtime loss. That's the only loss of the year for them.
Yeah.
The JV girls have not lost a game and actually haven't had a close game all year either.
I did not
So
realize
the future looks good for Tahlequah basketball, and I don't think we'll see Marcus Klingsick or David Qualls be looking to move off anywhere quick. So, I mean, let's hope not.
Yeah.
And I know they could both be in demand in a lot of places, and a lot of people would be thrilled to death to have both those young guys as coaches.
So we have about 1 minute and 20 seconds before the game starts, and we're heading back to the benches, getting ready. And I'm looking forward to this. We haven't played in a while, and gosh, you never know. Our boys were playing so well, and then take that break. As a coach, you're always worried about everything. And
well, Gary, we talked earlier, Kelly and I did, about David, I believe, said he welcomed having a practice session in there, and then last Friday afforded them to have a little bit of a practice session. We didn't get to play the game. They had a practice session on Friday, then they had a practice session on Sunday, and he said coming off of that tournament at Catoosa, they played 4 games in like 5 days or 6 days. I don't remember what he said, but it was a very close crop of games, and he said we didn't have any time for practice, and we're a little stale right now.
Right.
So I think he enjoyed that time, and hopefully we'll see the Tigers come out tonight just like the Lady Tigers did, get out early and get a lead and take it in.
Yeah. Ready for the announce the starting lineups. Just about ready. Yeah.
Well, I've got the Tigers starting lineup already marked in here, and we're going to start off with a 6'4" junior guard, Cale Matlock, number 3. Next guard will be 6'4" senior number 10, Braylon McDowell. I'm a little bit ahead of the public address announcer here, but that's because I have privileged information here.
He's in the know.
Yeah. Our third starter will be 5'10" junior guard, number 11, Sean Young. And then he'll be followed by 6' senior guard, number 24, Tyler Joyce. And then the final starter for the Tigers tonight will be 6'7" junior post player, number 35, Hayden Smith. Announcer's now caught up with me on the starting lineup, but here's Cale, then Braylon comes out, followed by Sean Young, number 12, Tyler Joyce, number 24, point guard, and the big guy inside at 6'7", Hayden Smith.
Saw a lot of parents here tonight following the team.
Actually, I'm not so sure in the parent section here that we don't have just as many as Pryor does.
I think you're right. Pryor has a few tall guys too, Coach.
Pretty good size. Starting for the Pryor Tigers tonight, Caden Lewis, a 5'9" senior guard, number 3. Number 4, Brett Elza, a 6' sophomore guard. Number 10, Connor Probst, a 5'9" junior guard. Number 33, Josh Gore, a 6'5" senior forward, one of those big guys that Gary's talking about. And then finally, a 6'6" senior post player, Marcus McCutcheon, a senior. So they've got 3 seniors in their starting lineup, a sophomore and a junior, Gary.
Yeah. Pryor has Tahlequah connection. J.R. Winton, a Tahlequah High School graduate, the principal up here at the high school.
That's right.
And who's their head coach?
That's Gary Hendricks, used to be longtime head coach at Fort Gibson.
Yeah.
And Gary came up here a couple of years ago and has done a good job. Pryor's had a little bit of difficulty this year getting wins, but they've played a lot of games close, Gary. Left-hand shot put up.
Oh, goodness.
First by Brett Elza, rebounded by number 44. Marcus McCutcheon got the 2-pointer.
And we returned that with a 3. So we're in our 3-1-1 press is what I call it.
Yeah, that was Sean Young on that. 3 for the Tigers. Inside, 2-pointer put up by Josh Gore. Actually, the first bucket by Pryor was Gore, so he's got 4 in the ball game so far.
Well, both teams are shooting 100% so far. Pretty good shooting.
Tyler Joyce at the top, finds Braylon McDowell on the wing. He's looking inside.
So
Joyce splits to the high post. Braylon McDowell for 3 from the wing. Got it.
Wow. 100% still 100%, yes. We might score 150 points.
I'll take that bet, but as long as it stays at 150. Here comes Gore. He pulls up from about 12 foot. He doesn't get the bounce. Rebounded by Sean Young. Hayden Smith touches it for the first time. Left-handed swing shot for 2. Tigers 3 for 3 from the field right now. Don't want to jinx it. Braylon McDowell ties it up. Held ball. And Tigers going to get it underneath their own goal.
Well, they get you in that trap, and it looks like there's 10 players out there swarming you.
And Braylon has arms that look like they don't quit.
Right.
And he's quick hands, too.
Oh, wow.
Another pass inside to Hayden Smith. And he throws a no-look pass outside and backcourt on the Tigers. First turnover for the Tigers in the ball game.
I was getting ready bragging on him to catch that ball. get control of the ball.
Well, it was actually a tough catch,
yes,
Gary.
yeah, it was.
I agree with you. Pryor basketball out of bounds.
That's a good fundamental thing to throw that in back court like that.
Relieves a lot of pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Lewis with the basketball.
So win a man-to-man.
He finds McCutcheon, the big guy. He's at the top of the key. Back to Lewis. Probst running baseline, back and forth. He cuts, open. Covered by Young. Gore kicks it outside for 3. Pryor gets it. Number 3, that's Caden Lewis.
Drains the 3 from the corner, yeah.
Tigers up 8-7. Pryor with 2 threes in the ball, or I'm sorry, 1 3 in the ball game. Tigers with 2.
Oh!
Hayden Smith on the 2.
Was that a slam, a jammer? Wow.
Tigers got it in a trap. He dribbles between it. Braylon McDowell still pressure. Good hands by Braylon. Tigers almost had to steal there.
Yeah, that baseline runner, that's tough on a 2-1-2 zone. Hard to guard that. Good defense, Hayden. Bad box out, but
2-point shot put up by McCutcheon.
good rebound.
No good. He got his rebound put up, no good. Joyce now with the basketball to McDowell. He looked at it, swinging it. Pass on the baseline to Hayden Smith. First miss of the ball game by Braylon McDowell for the Tigers. Didn't hit anything.
Yeah, kind of got a ball slipped out of his hand or something on that one. Wasn't his normal shot anyway.
Initial pass went to Hayden Smith there, and he found Tyler Joyce on the cut. Great cut by Tyler, but he didn't feel comfortable. Kicked it out. 2-pointer put up by Lewis, no good. Rebounded by, I believe that's McCutcheon, and he's going to be fouled.
Yeah, Smith. He's a big, strong guy too, isn't he?
Hayden Smith picks up his first, Tigers' first foul that ball game. McCutcheon, Marcus McCutcheon, 6'6" senior for Pryor, misses the first of 2.
Elsie, I saw somebody shoot a free throw the other day, and it wedged between the backboard and the free throw rim.
Got the second.
On a free throw.
Yes.
I'd never seen that one.
Tiger 3 put up by Young, no good. Rebounded by McCutcheon. Tied up, held ball.
All right.
Cale Matlock tying the ball up right there for the Tigers.
Good job. He was just standing there and I just gave it to him.
Good job of not fouling right there.
Said, I'll take it.
Held ball goes back to Pryor. Tigers pressure.
That was a strong rebound.
3 shot taken by
I think
can't see that number.
I think it was
on him,
number 10, I believe.
I believe you're right. I believe that's Probst took that 3, no good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Joyce looks at it, no good. He's going to pass to Young. Back to Joyce. 3 coming, he got it.
He's really developed that this year, had.
Sweet, smooth shot right there. Nice follow through.
I've seen that just better and better.
Cale Matlock near steal.
Oh, good try. Good try.
That's why you press right there.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to get it every time, but that'll force them to do something different.
Mm-hmm. Tigers
still out, man-to-man, full court. Showing a little double team there. Matlock got a hand on it again.
Oh, I'd like to see a replay of that one.
Covering the first pass out of the trap real well right now.
Mm-hmm. They weren't doing that earlier. I just see a lot of improvement.
And that's the key to being a good defensive team. When if you're going to press, you've got to cover the first pass.
Right.
And make them do something crazy with the ball. Lewis to Probst. Probst faking on the baseline. Finds McCutcheon. He doesn't find a path to the bucket. Back to Lewis. Back to Gore. Back to Lewis.
That's being very patient, aren't they?
Yeah, very patient. This is typical Gary Hendricks ball club right here. Near steal by Sean Young. He steps on the sideline though. Nice hands by Sean.
Mm-hmm. We've been getting our hands on a lot of ball. Looks like Smalls Gradeau playing with us.
Entry pass on the screen, and Brightland McDowell rolls off and picks the ball off.
Well, he was paying attention, wasn't he?
Read it really well. Young to McDowell to Matlock.
There's that short corner.
Cross court to Young. He's going to look at a three. Off the rim, tipped by Joyce.
Let's go, let's go.
Saved by Pryor, and McDowell drives to the bucket.
Good hustle.
He's going to be fouled, Gary.
Yes. Heads up play.
He's going to go to the free throw line for the Tigers for the first time. Foul's going to be charged to Connor Probst.
Yeah.
His first, Pryor's first.
You know, if you're trying to save the ball out of bounds on your own end, ideally you just throw it all the way to the other end and hope your team got a layup out of it. Instead of that, and give the other team a layup.
Yeah, there's so many times like that, and that's exactly kind of what happened right there. He saved it inbounds, and we got it one shot a layup.
Right.
Misses the second, rebounded by Pryor.
Well, still in our man.
Lewis with the basketball, nowhere to go. Gore steps out, gives it back to Lewis. Probst with the ball. Gore at the high post, just outside the lane. Brett Elza dribbling, given to Lewis again. McCutcheon from 15 feet. Post player pulling up and shooting two. Good.
Yeah, he looks good today. I mean, he looks like he's ready to play.
He's had some good moves inside, taking some nice shots. Not all of them have fallen. That's the Lady Tiger.
Got a
Zeb Guerrero in there for three.
It didn't take long, did it?
And another steal created by Guerrero. McDowell gets two.
Boom. Yeah, good pass.
1:20 to go in the period. Tigers up 19-10. Hayden needs to stay down right there. That basket by Gore. He's got 6 in the period right now. Guerrero's going to look at it again. He got it.
Woo. Woo.
2 for 2 for Zeke.
We saw that in the JV game earlier. He's on a roll today.
He is a good streak shooter.
I don't know.
He's not a bad defensive player either.
Well, he's getting that way, and that's a big improvement I've seen on everybody's. How much harder they're playing on defense than they were early in the year.
That's the key, Gary. You got to play hard on defense. That creates easy offensive opportunities.
Yeah. 26 seconds to go. Pryor's going
to play for one right here.
Boy, we jumped out in a hurry there, Kelly. Built us up a 10-point lead all of a sudden.
Brett Elza handling the ball just over half court right now. Pryor looking to go at probably in about 10 seconds. Brett Elza going to drive it in. Going to pick up a foul on somebody. It's either Matlock or Smith. It's going to be on Matlock.
Yeah.
Probably Cale's first one.
They put a good move on him, got around him a little bit. 5 seconds to go. That's enough time to get down and score, Kelly. I mean, Kelly.
I know, I didn't.
Brett Elza gets the first of 2. Well, you know, if you can't get a shot off, a good shot off, at least penetrate and try to get something and draw a foul, and that's exactly what Brett Elza did.
All right. We've got us 3 new players into the game here.
Missed a second. McDowell picks it up. Tips it outside. Oh. Bryson Smith with the errant pass there that Pryor had a shot at the buzzer.
And we'll be right back with the Green Country Sports Network.
Green Country Sport Network presents Tahlequah Tiger Basketball. Support Tahlequah Tiger Athletics. Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Today's game is brought to you by Green Country Funeral Home. Buffalo Wild Wings. Cherokee County Collision. Baker's Furniture. State Farm Agent Laura Lund. Springwater Lawn Care. Tommy Nick's Auto Group, The Qual, Two Sisters Financial, Rafa's Burrito Company, Relevant Martial Arts, Bank of Cherokee County, H&H Quality Tires and Auto, Grace Medical Equipment.
The Green Country Sports Network starts second period here, or quarter. There's been some debate, but it'll be.
It says period on the scoreboard.
Yeah, that's the only difference, but I've always called it quarter.
I'm going with it.
Coach, you just mentioned Tahlequah's hit 5 threes in the first quarter.
5 threes in the first period, and I believe they've only missed one. Am I correct? One or two,
so.
maybe?
They've been very hot.
So they're shooting the ball well right now in the first half, taking care of it. Only 2 turnovers in the first period. Oh, nice baseline pass to Jackson Stickle. Got it blocked, though.
Wow, that's hard to believe.
Yeah, nice pass by Bryson Smith there.
Yeah, so we got Bryson on the court, Guerrero, Donovan Smith, Stickles.
Braylon McDowell.
That's our 5 right now.
Jackson Stickles got a hand on it. Saved by Gore, kicked back out, and picked up by Donovan Smith, though.
Goodness.
Bryson Smith trying to thread the needle. Saved by McDowell. He's ball fakes, drives the lane, and puts a shot up, but we're going to get a foul.
Coach, have you ever seen him lower his head and go to the basket like that?
Not as often.
Wow, that was an impressive drive.
That's going to be the second personal foul on Connor Probst for Pryor.
Yeah, I think Relevant Martial Arts. I think they taught them how to foul that. Green Country collision foul.
McDowell to Smith, Bryson. Bryson takes a 3, no good. Rebounded by Guerrero.
Good job.
Saved a given dish to McDowell.
I have not seen that at Guerrero. New part of his game. That may be 2 assists today.
Tigers are passing the ball well. We've got a timeout on the floor with 6:55 to go in the second.
That's Suzanne Myers, Century 21 Right Real Estate timeout. We're going to keep it right here, 24-13 right now. So wow, it's playing well right now.
Braylon McDowell's got 8 points already in the ball game. 6 for Guerrero, and 4 for Hayden Smith, 3 for Joyce, and 3 for Sean Young. So scoring's been spread out. I'll tell you something we haven't seen yet, and I'm waiting for it to happen. We haven't seen Kel Matlock take a shot yet.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
He's handled the ball well and getting some minutes to rest right now, but Tigers got a little different lineup out there right now, but the only starter in the ball game right now is number 10, Braylon McDowell.
Yeah. Well, I was just sitting here watching, I don't know if they're called cheerleaders or Palm Squad or whatever they're called. They threw this little girl up there about 30 feet in the air. I'm a little bit afraid of high places. It made me queasy watching that, I'm telling you.
Yeah, and I noticed Pryor's cheerleaders down there all wearing pink tonight in honor of breast cancer awareness.
I was wondering about that. That is
ball tipped out of bounds by Guerrero.
A great cause. That's something that's in our family. We fought that several times. Who is this, Matthews, in the game?
Cade Matthews, yeah, number 5. And he's going to come across and pick up a foul there on Gore. Nice cut and driving layup by Gore, but blocked by Matthews.
Yeah, I see a back door there. The senior put a back door move on our sophomore and send him to school a little bit there.
It's going to be Cade's first, 3rd team foul for the Tigers.
Good shot. 24-14. 6:43 in the game. In the half. Good rebound.
Missed the second. Rebounded by Bryson Smith. I'm waiting for the moment that we have all 3 Smiths on the floor at the same time. Bryson, Donovan, and Hayden.
Yes.
Why not, Coach?
So they've gone to man-to-man on us.
Yeah, and we're going to pick and tried to roll, didn't get to roll. Cade Matthews kicks it to Donovan Smith. Up, and almost got to roll, bounced off the front.
Pryor did a good job of sealing us away from the basket and got that rebound easily. Don't reach.
Guerrero's reaching, didn't get the foul. Almost got the ball, though.
Yep.
We're going to get a bump foul there.
You know, basketball's changed. I mean, years ago, you just didn't do that. You just did not reach. That was automatic foul. And anymore, you get the ball about half the time.
Yeah.
So
Jackson Stickles picks up his first.
there's a lot more reaching and slapping than there used to be.
I believe that's Brett Elza at the line.
Cherokee County collision foul there.
And Elza's going to get both of them, Gary.
Yep.
Pryor's on the board with 3 points in this period, all free throws.
This is basically our second team here. Kind of holding our own so far, aren't we?
Yeah. Getting some good playing minutes. Jackson Stickles going to stream for Bryson. Didn't get the roll, but Bryson's going to take it in, dribble, penetrate.
And that's going to stay Tahlequah's ball.
New player there for Pryor, number 23, Jace Sonny, 5'11" senior. Got the block on that one.
I'd like to thank Springwater Fence, Green Country Funeral Home, Cherokee County Collision.
Hayden Smith takes about a 15-footer, misses from the far baseline. Good defense by Bryson Smith. Hayden Smith to run the floor. Good job, Bryson. Cut off the baseline.
That was nice. That was nice.
Yeah, Brett Elza can't find anywhere to go with the basketball. Lob pass stolen by Bryson Smith, tipped to Cade Matthews.
Well, we're getting Bryson's name in there a lot, aren't we? And their folks are one of our sponsors here.
Tyler Joyce off for three, no good. Rebounded by Pryor, stolen by Cade Matthews.
Oh, good job.
He gives it right back to Jace Sonny.
That's good. Good idea.
I'll tell you what he saw was the guy out on the wing out there, and he was just trying to get it out there.
Right.
And Sonny stepped in the way. So
good idea.
Going to pick up a foul right there on Zeke Guerrero, his first.
I'd like to thank Two Sisters Financial while we're here. Appreciate them sponsoring us. H&H Quality Tire, State Farm Auto, and Insurance with Laura Lunn up there on Downing Street. Rafa's Burrito. Kelly went to see them earlier today. Oh, wow. Good job.
Yeah, that pass directed in there to number 23. I'm sorry, number 25, Luke Irvin in the game now for Pryor.
Bigman. Ooh, good job. So what do we got here?
A lot of scrambling for a loose ball right there, and I believe they're going to call it out of bounds on Pryor. Guerrero jumped in there and got it, and they blew the whistle, so it had to be out on Pryor. Back in for the Tigers, we've got number 11, Sean Young, number 3, Cale Matlock. Matlock's going to get the benefit of the pass from Tyler Joyce, who drove the baseline. No good. Shot partially blocked.
He's got a soft shot.
Kind of fell into the defensive player there a little bit and gave the guy a chance to tip the ball.
Yeah.
In the post. Gores turnaround, drop step for two.
He just kind of overpowered us down there, didn't he?
Pryor on a 5-2 run right now. In the second. Hayden Smith too hard off the backboard. Saved by Tyler Joyce.
That was fabulous.
Matlock for two on the...
That's what you've been looking for.
Yes. 1 for 2 for Cale now.
That's what you look for.
That one broke a 5-2 run by Pryor. Needed that one, Gary. Ball's loose on the floor. I think partially tipped by Young. Tyler Joyce off the glass for two.
Well, that's backwards from what it is. Usually it's a touchdown from Joyce, but they threw one to him that time.
That was an excellent pass.
Yes, and who was that? Did that? Was that Bryson Smith again?
I think it was Bryson Smith again, yeah.
Man, he's in a lot of stuff right now, playing well.
Elza with the basketball. Finds Sonny.
Boy,
Back to Elza.
This would be a tough offense to try to guard anybody.
Justin Henry in there. Number 25, though, Luke Irvin gets his first two of the night on a 12-foot jumper inside the paint. Hayden Smith turnaround jumper, got bumped on the arm, and
no tough luck.
No call. Tyler Joyce missed an easy one. Whew. Hayden Smith can't win for losing in there.
He's getting hammered pretty good.
He had a couple of nice shots and got hit on the forearm that time. No call.
So we're back in our press again. Get a trap right there.
Yeah, they've cut that 9-point lead down to 8. 2-pointer by Josh Gore again.
We're getting some wide open looks too.
9-6 run now for Pryor. Hayden Smith inside. Easy bounce pass to Tyler Joyce on the backside for 2.
Excellent pass. Excellent shot.
Steal by Cale Matlock on the full court press.
Get it over to him. Get it over to him.
Cale trying to get it to Braylon McDowell.
Tipped away. Job. Good job.
Joyce and McDowell both got a hand on that one. Got the steal back. Joyce looks at it. Brandon McDowell on the backside, no good. Hayden Smith got a hand on it. Lost it. Uh-oh. Tigers are in trouble here. And he missed it. Brett Elza missed the easy one. And number 20, Justin Henry, got the follow-up on the rebound.
Justin Henry was hustling down the court, too. That was got to give it to Pryor. They were hustling.
Elza just gave up too easy on that shot. Hayden Smith driving. Nice step to the basket, but shot it short. Hit the bottom of the rim right there, Gary.
Yep.
Nice move, though.
Yep.
Steal by Matlock. Ball's on the floor. Pryor got the loose ball. Gary Hendricks quick to call a timeout right there.
And we've got a Suzanne Myers, Century 21 Right Real Estate timeout, and we're going to stay right here. We have a 30-second timeout. And I'd like to thank First Baptist Church, First Student Program, Spring Hall of Feed and Supply, TPS Athletic Foundation, and they gave a nice presentation at the Hall of Fame banquet Saturday, and they're trying to collect funds for the athletic program here.
And doing a great job. Mr. Steve Worth, I believe, gave that speech the other night, and it was very well received by Tiger fans.
Right, and we have a matching grant there. Was it, I don't know how much it was, 60,000, 80,000, I don't know. It's a bunch. If we raise money, they'll match it.
That's awesome. That's a great benefit to our athletic programs.
Right.
Things are getting so expensive anymore, Gary. Buildings are getting more expensive. Equipment's getting expensive. And anytime you put school on it, the price goes up.
Yep.
Matlock putting the pressure on Brett Ells out there.
Got a little turnover there. That was,
I believe they've called a block on that. Gary Hendricks is going to question that. He's not going to get a very good reception, but he's still following the official to the baseline. Tigers are already putting the ball into play. Pass goes into Hayden Smith. Back door to Tyler Joyce off the glass. No good.
Wow, we missed a bunch of those little easy.
Oh, excellent passing, though, interior by the big guy. And look who got a hand on it. Cale Matlock almost got the steal over on the sideline.
Yeah, but, you know, the reason you're missing those little bitty fouls, you're just getting killed in there. And
definitely been a little bit of contact.
Yeah.
Hayden Smith can't catch, though, without getting hammered. At the buzzer.
And at halftime, Tahlequah was up 30-24. Pryor's cut it back just a little bit. So this is Green Country Funeral Home, and we're ready for our Green Country Funeral Home halftime show. We'll be right back.
Hello, I'm David of Green Country Funeral Home. the only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Renita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
And welcome back to the halftime Green Country Funeral Home halftime show. We've got a special guest here today. I'm real excited to be talking to Stephen Springwater.
Hey guys, how's it going?
And Stephen is a THS grad back in the day.
Yes.
So when did you play?
92 we graduated. I graduated with John Coons and Jason Christie and Freddie Stopp and Greg Barnes was a year older than we were, but quite a good little group we thought.
Oh, absolutely.
Quite a good little Tiger group.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the better teams we've had. And who was your coach?
Coach Joe Babinski.
Joe
Babinski.
He's a legend. He was there for quite a while at Tahlequah. Had some great teams through that time.
Yeah, we did.
But I remember watching. It was just so much fun watching y'all play because it was you didn't leave anything on the floor. I mean,
no, we didn't. Those guys played really, really hard.
Yeah.
I was around a really good group. We were. And so kind of like these groups we've been watching here lately. So.
Absolutely. Yeah, and your daughter Faith's playing. Of course, we just watched her for several years and really enjoyed watching her play. You had two sons that played?
I had two sons, Jake and Strauss Springwater, that graduated a few years back, and a couple identical twins that played here, and we just always wanted to keep them here being Tigers and keeping up with that tradition that they have. My mom was actually a high school, Mom Linda, she watches the show. And she was an accounting teacher at the high school back there when we were going too. So big old home group of Tigers.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I know a lot of people don't know this. I was at Woodall for a long time, but Jake Strauss, identical twins, were there with the Murrays. They were identical twins in the same grade.
Yep.
And I think all four of those boys made All-State, if I'm not mistaken.
They did. Yeah, they did. They all did really, really well.
So it was fun watching those guys grow up. And,
and they enjoyed when you were a coach back there at Woodall. You did a great job with all those guys too. We can remember.
Well, thank you. It was a lot of fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of fun. Yep.
And you have the fence company.
I do. I've got the fencing company that we've been doing that for 25 years now, ever since I can remember, and we've just been very fortunate and blessed to be able to build that fence and offer that service to the community.
Wow.
And they've done really well in supporting us for sure.
Yeah. So now you've expanded, I think, more than just fencing. You do other things.
We do. I've got a son that I do the fencing and we do rental fence construction. But I've got a son that he takes care of all the lawn mowing services and seeding and just all kinds of landscape things that they do. They build retaining walls. They do a little bit of concrete. They do just a little bit about everything. Get a little gravel hauled or whatnot. So just any kind of a labor-oriented service, we try to provide some of that stuff that guys aren't looking to do themselves. That kind of pick your battle type thing. So, but again, I can't just say how fortunate we are to be a part of this community and a part of you guys' group, and just
thank you for
the fellowship of being able to work and serve the community.
Super. Well, we talked to Faith, interviewed her a few games back, and the thing that she kept saying over and over is work, we try, we practice, So you have instilled a good work ethic in her, I know. So
that's really about all I got to maybe offer. They're eyeballing me and want me to get off here over there. I can see them. They're nervous. So.
They're wanting to go home, aren't they? Well, anyway, Stephen, it's fun
you
watching
guys.
you in today and fun watching your kids play. So thank
you guys so much. I appreciate it, guys.
You bet. See you soon, man. Next game, I bet.
Yeah,
All right. So
I'm David at Green Country Funeral Home, the only locally owned funeral home in Tahlequah, owned by my wife Renita and myself. We're also proud to be the only funeral home in the area with an on-site crematory to meet the needs of our community, your families. Our family at Green Country Funeral Home works to assist and guide you through the many details of your family's final needs and wishes. Green Country Funeral Home, where we don't work for a corporation, we work for you.
Bob A. Culver, State Rep. United Fidelity Funding Corporation. Spring Hollow Feed and Supply. Suzanne Myers. First Students Tahlequah. Springwater Fence. Red Dirt Texas Country. B.J. Baker Trial Attorney.
And welcome back to Green Country Sports Network. Elsie Miller and I are here at our halftime show. And Coach, I think you've got a few stats for us.
Gary, I've been trying to keep track of the Metro Lake scores tonight and the girls' action tonight. Collinsville defeated Coweta 45-36. So that's just kind of an extra in there for the Lady Tigers. Collinsville's hanging tough at 7-4 in the conference, and they're now 8-4 in the conference. So no chance to come back and beat the Tigers. But yeah, I've got some halftime scoring for the boys' game for Pryor. The leading scorer with double figures, Josh Gore, 6'5" senior forward in there with 11 points, and nobody else with more than 3 for the Pryor Tigers. For Tahlequah, Tigers have hit 5 threes all in the first period, and our leading scorer at halftime is Braylon McDowell with 8, 7 for Tyler Joy, 6 for Zeke Guerrero. Cale Matlock finally got 2, 7 for Tyler Joyce, and 4 for Hayden Smith. Yeah. We need to get Hayden opened up a little bit, I think.
Yeah. They went to Pryor went to man-to-man on us, and that shut those 3-pointers down. It gave up a lot of closer shots, and we just haven't been hitting them.
Yeah, the Tigers have done an excellent job of interior passing tonight, and I'm kind of with you in that I believe a couple of those times Hayden Smith's been bumped or hammered, and they've gotten away with it. I said to Kelly earlier on, it's almost like we're seeing playoff basketball right now, because it seems like the whistle's shut down a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't want a referee to determine the game.
I think you're absolutely right, and I don't know if they actually go with that thought, or if they're told to do that, but that's just the way it seems every year.
Yeah. Boy, to get a call in the last couple of seconds of the game's almost impossible.
Yeah.
They don't want to do that.
Starts second half, it'll be Pryor Tiger basketball.
Yeah. 30-24, they've cut it down in the second period.
Tiger had a 9-point lead at the end of 1. They cut into it by 3.
Oh, goodness.
Posted up Gore, and he's going to be fouled.
Oh, McDowell just doesn't have the.
I believe that's going to be on Braylon.
Yeah, they just pushed him down underneath the goal. He's outweighed by a bunch by that guy.
Braylon's first foul of the game.
Luckily, he missed the free throw. Do it again. I jinxed him.
Got the second one.
So here we go. Let's see if we can score.
5-point ball game. Tigers going to have to get something going offensively.
So both teams are in a man right now. Good hustle, Cale Matlock. Found an open guy out there. Ooh. Good pass.
McDowell, nice pass
good
to Tyler
pass.
Joyce.
That's seeing the floor well, Coach, when you can do that. That was good.
Well, I'm not too sure it wasn't a shot, but Tyler Joyce came up with the 2 points on it. We'll give him an assist, I guess.
Yeah.
Pryor pushed it up the floor.
Good
2-point
box.
shot. No good.
The smallest guy on the court boxed him out. Got a good. Oh,
Sean
wow.
Young, excellent pass to
What
Hayden
a
Smith.
pass. Sean Young.
That is threading the needle.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm not sure it didn't go between his legs.
Tiger fans will remember this name, but that's a Freddie stop pass. If you ever watch that young man play, he could thread a needle and the ball would never be over 6 inches off the floor in doing it.
Yeah. Good players back in the day.
Junior high school, wasn't anything for him to get 20, 25, 30 points. High school, he became the ultimate point guard. Didn't worry about scoring, did what he had to do to help the team.
Mm-hmm.
But he could still score. Tigers in a man-to-man.
Coach, he mentioned, Stephen mentioned John Coons.
Yeah.
Is he coaching now?
He is coaching at Kiefer, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
He's got a daughter playing over there, I believe. And Gore posted up on Matlock, and he's going to get the easy 2.
He just bulking us under the goal right now. Putting the shack moves on us.
Tigers are going to have to circle him a little bit and not let him feel us. I think we're going to get a foul there on Pryor. Foul's going to be on Josh Gore, his first.
Going up strong, Tyler Joyce. Wow, he went right over that 6'6" guy.
Challenged him.
Yes, yep.
Gore just picked up one. He didn't want another one.
Well, I remember something Denver Spears always said. He wasn't scared of him.
There you go.
Oh.
Let's see where this is going to go. Foul's going to go against Pryor. Cale Matlock got another steal there, and in the process, being in position, had a Pryor foul player jump into him.
Yeah. Yep. Cherokee County collision foul. That would have put a big dent in the car right there.
It's going to be the third personal foul on Connor Probst. Hayden Smith kicks out to Tyler Joyce. Off the board, going to be rebounded by Pryor.
Boy, that is beautiful hitting the middle like that on that passer going through there. Hold your ground. Hold your ground.
Good pressure by Brandon McDowell right there. Got a hand in on it and tipped it out.
Yeah, he's working hard, isn't he?
Yeah, Gore's, like you said, though, just wanting to back them down in there. They're going to have to hold their ground and maybe get a little help inside on that. Pass over the top to Gore. He's going to drive it on McDowell again. McDowell once again got a head on Joyce with a steal.
Joyce. He's playing a game tonight.
And they're going to call.
Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Call offensive foul on Tyler Joyce as he's getting ridden down the court.
A little bit of a bump there. It's hard to tell who that was, who created or initiated the contact, though. Errant pass picked up by McCutcheon.
I'm a homer, though.
I thought your name was Gary. Oh, Hayden Smith with a nice block from behind, and they're going to give him a foul on that, though. Well, I may be wrong. I believe they've...
Cale.
Matlock picked it up from the front. That'll be his second personal.
Well, you know, I haven't been paying much attention, but we'd pushed that lead back out to 11 before that free throw.
Got them both of them by Caden Lewis.
Or my math's not too good, might have been 9. Nice push off there.
Hayden Smith receives the pass. Going to pick up the foul. Missed the easy shot on the entry pass by Tyler Joyce.
2 big fouls on number 33, though. That will become important.
That was an easy shot till he was fouled, is what I meant to say.
Yeah. Ooh.
Hayden misses the first. Nails the second one.
Yeah, nails the second one, and we're back out to an 8-point lead.
Should have shot the first one just like that, I believe.
And we're back in our press. Well, that's a good penetrator right there.
Yeah, he did a good job coming out of the double team. Brett Elza. Jump stop, pulls up, shoots, no good. Rebounded by, I believe that's McCutcheon. And he's going to pick up the 2-pointer and the free throw.
Well,
McDowell picking up his third personal.
That was just a lot of good hustle there, hard work. And that's the closest they've been since early in the game. Let's go down here and execute here.
Back to 5, 3:58 to go. Hayden Smith got his own rebound. Got bumped on that, no call, and then got his own rebound, put it back in.
Yeah, there's a foul on Sean Young, trying to keep the pass from getting in there. That puts us in 16 fouls. Next one will be a 1-and-1. We're still in third period. Wow.
I've missed one right there somewhere, Gary, on that. But,
yeah, that's going to be huge. A lot of referees quit calling fouls when they get in 1-and-1. We'll see about this one. That was just in line with us. That was right on line the whole way.
11-9 run for Pryor right now. Kel Matlock off the glass, no good. Rebounded by
Tyler Joyce. Got a lot of rebounds.
And a great pass and an assist to Hayden Smith.
We needed that.
That's Hayden's 10th and 11th point of the ball game right there. So he's in double figures tonight so far. Tyler Joyce with 11, also in double figures. Only 2 Tigers to score in the second half so far.
There you go. He's trying to push around on Hayden. He didn't get pushed that time. Held his ground.
And if you notice, Hayden didn't make contact. He waited for the jump stop and just stood there.
Right. Good defense.
A lot of times if the offensive postman can make contact, Gary, he can make it tough on a good defensive player. Hayden Smith presents the entry. Back out to Cale Matlock. Joyce.
That was some good ball movement, Coach.
Tyler Joyce off the pass from Cale Matlock on the entry.
Good ball movement. It's just looking like the
Tigers back up 8 now. That's where we were. And then we get a 2-pointer.
33.
Score. Back to 6 now.
Wow.
Gore on the steal, off the glass, no good.
Oh, Bryson.
Brett Elza picks up the missed shot, goes back up. He's going to get ripped.
Saved a layup possibly, though. Some fouls are good. So that puts us in a 1-1 here with 1:30 to go in the game, third period, and that's going to be important, very important.
Elsa missed the first. Last foul charged to Bryson Smith for the Tigers.
Right.
Elsa gets the second.
1 for 2. So
5 for 7 in the period, Gary, from the free throw stripe. Three-pointer put up by Guerrero, no good. Rebounded by Smith, no good. Rebounded by the other Smith, no good. But he's going to be fouled. Bryson's going to go to the line. Foul's going to be charged number 25 for Pryor. Luke Irvin.
Hayden's a little bit frustrated. Hopefully he can get under control. Take a deep breath.
Well, he's missing a real good chance to have a real good offensive night, but in his defense, he's getting bumped a lot too. Tyler Joyce gets the shooter's roll.
Bryson Smith.
I'm sorry, Bryson Smith.
Yeah.
Tyler Joyce is rebounded on the far side.
Yeah.
Got them both.
Got them both. State Representative Bob Ed Culver. It was at the Hall of Fame representing his dad last weekend. We appreciate his sponsorship.
Bob Ed's wife, Joellen, accepted the plaque for Bob Ed. Long three taken, no good. Rebounded by Bryson Smith.
She's a very nice lady.
Cross-court pass into the corner to Zeke Guerrero, tipped by Brett Elza. Tigers going to get it back.
It's one of those X passes you like.
I like that once in a while. If you get that zone shift. And Jackson Stickles on the floor now for the Tigers, along with Bryson Smith and Cale Matlock, Zeke Guerrero. Three taken by Bryson Smith, no good.
That's the first three we've taken in a long time.
Been a while.
They pretty well shut us down on that. So we're in a, what are we in here? Two, 1-2 maybe. Watch behind you, Cale.
Tigers outscoring Pryor so far 15-14 in this period. So
yeah, we had a chance to lose our cool there. We can't fight him back.
Up 7 now, where we were only up.
Oh, Bryson.
You jump in the air, that's going to happen. And he knew exactly what he was doing.
Yep. He wasn't even trying to make the shot, was he?
He shot that ball with his back to the basket, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
Bryson Smith going to pick up his second.
Well, that's how you learn stuff. I mean.
Well, I hate to say it, but that's one of those things that Kevin Durant does all the time. That was
maybe he could miss all three of them. That would be cool. That'd be a nightmare for him tonight if he did that. Let's box out and get this rebound here. 2 seconds, 2.9 seconds to go.
Time to move it. Gotta go.
Oh my goodness.
Ball tipped off of several Tigers' hands, picked up by Brett Elza, and
we'll be right back to the Green Country Sports Network.
Green Country Sport Network presents Tahlequah Tiger Basketball. Support Tahlequah Tiger Athletics. Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Today's game is brought to you by Green Country Funeral Home. Buffalo Wild Wings. Cherokee County Collision. Baker's Furniture. State Farm Agent Loreline. Springwater Lawn Care. Tommy Nick's Auto Group. The Quall. Two Sisters Financial. Rafa's Burrito Company. Relevant Martial Arts. Bank of Cherokee County. H&H Quality Tires and Auto. Grace Medical Equipment. Lawbay Culver State Rep. United Fidelity Fund Incorporated.
And welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. We're starting the fourth period here at Pryor, the Burdick Auditorium. We have a 45-38 lead here. Only negative for us, we're in a 1-1. I mean, Pryor shooting a 1-1 every time we foul right now.
Yeah, we're still 3 away, Gary. Nice pass. Turnaround jumper by Tyler Joyce. Off, rebounded by Jackson Stickles. Tipped out, and Guerrero comes up with it.
Tyler Joyce is just doing it all right now.
He's playing well.
Yes, he is.
We need somebody to step up in scoring right now. The only 2 scorers in this third period were Tyler Joyce and Hayden Smith.
Yeah.
7-point lead, 7:15 to go in the ball game. 3-pointer put up by
Good job, girl.
Probst, no good.
You know, he's having a good game. The little time he spent out there, doing some good stuff.
Zeke got some good minutes in the first half. He's given us some more in the second half. Hit 2 threes early on in the first period.
Oh, wow.
Great pass. Nice dunk by Jackson Stickles.
It's good to have him back. He's been gone a long time with a leg injury.
His first 2 points of the ball game.
Mm-hmm. And we have a Suzanne Meyer Century 21 Right Real Estate timeout. And we will stay here for this, and we'd like to thank Grace Medical Supply for sponsoring our broadcast. Springwater Lawn Care gave us an interview at halftime. BJ Baker, trial attorney. We really appreciate his sponsorship. And the whole family, the whole Baker family has been a big part of athletics in Tahlequah.
There's not been very many sports that they haven't had somebody in over the years.
Right,
Gary.
right. And, you know what, Grandpa Tim started wrestling here at Tahlequah back in the day, Tim Baker. And
Bit of trivia right there. That's
a little
nice.
trivia, yeah. And, of course, Isabel Baker was a legend here in Tahlequah. Educator and into the politics part of it.
Probably one of the most well-known Bakers of all.
Yep. Yep.
An outstanding lady.
Yep. Hate to see her go a few years ago. But here we are back at 6:40 to go in the game. We have a 9-point lead, and I don't know if clinging is the word, but it's enough to make you a little nervous.
Just don't seem to be able to put it away right now, and we've had opportunities, and you know, there's a lot of things that contribute to that. You're on the road. Jackson Stickles diving for a loose ball, gives it to Bryson Smith. Donovan Smith in the game now. Pull-up jumper from about 8 foot, good.
There's our sophomores out there.
Now he's got to be one of the better young sophomores around, I'm telling you.
Yeah, when he gets some experience, he's going to be really tough.
He's an outstanding young sophomore, but he's even a nice young man and a great athlete.
You know, I envy you because you're around these kids. You get to know them, how they are. To me, they're just ball players, you know.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot more to kids than being ball players.
Well, I think that's one of the greatest things about coaching is that you do get to work with them, you get to know them. And it's even more important to me when you see one of them graduate, Gary, what happens to them in their future life. And I think our Hall of Fame banquet the other night exudes that and brings that out to our local fans. And you know, we've got Dustin Knight, who was inducted the other night, just got traded to the Tampa Bay Rays and got his first start in Major League Baseball last spring.
Yep. First Tahlequah player ever make it to the major leagues. Dustin Knight. And I've got to say, he came from Woodall. I've got to say that.
Connor Probst with the 2-pointer right there.
Ooh, there's the money man right there. What did they say? Thunder, money ball, ka-ching.
Another 3 by Guerrero there. Tigers are up by 12 now.
Well, we love those three-pointers when it's on our side.
Well, he's 3 for 4 right now, I think, for the night.
Yeah, it's good to see that. He went through a slump for several games. And good to see him back.
Tigers now got 6 threes in the ball game. Not bad.
Well, we're swarming these guys right now, aren't we? Making it really hard for them to run their offense. Stickle's not going to let him get in there.
And there's only...
What are you doing, ref? Holy moly.
He was leaning all over Jackson.
Oh, my goodness.
And trying to push him around and couldn't get it done.
And then they call a little ticky-tack foul.
Holy cow, away from the ball. Rison's third personal. 9th team foul of the half against the Tigers, and at the line for Pryor, number 20, Justin Henry.
Well, I shouldn't be talking. That is just a disputed call. Let's put it that way. And next foul is going to be a
two-shot foul.
Double bonus. That's.
Well, Gary, the bad deal about that is. Why are we reshooting? On the Tigers, lane violation. And then he airballs the rethrow. A rethrow the free throw there. That's not good when you airball the extra shot you get. I'm sorry. Tyler Joyce looking inside right now. X passes to Donovan Smith. He pulls up, wants to take it. Joyce gets it back. Zeke Guerrero, the hot hand.
Ooh.
Ball bounced off of Tyler Joyce's hand, hit him in the head.
Ouch.
And picked up by Pryor.
Oh.
Brett Elza driving to the baseline side right there, and again goes up. A shot that's not going to fall, and he gets a bump there, jumping into people.
Yep. This guy's just decided he's going to call a bunch of calls here.
Jackson Stickles picks up his second. Elza gets the first of 2. Pryor in double bonus now, Gary.
Yeah, that's going to be huge the rest of the game here. We're almost forced to score about every time down the floor here.
Tigers lead cut down to 9. Ryson Smith for 3. Top of the key.
You know, he's made several bad plays, and most people be down. Not Bryson. He's still out there giving it all he's got.
Bryson just plays.
Yep.
He enjoys the game and plays hard, and, you know, you're going to turn the ball over once in a while. You're going to make a mistake.
Right.
Ball tipped by Tyler Joyce on the outside. Picked up by Stickles.
That's one of those really bad fundamental things that worked out in your favor that time.
Reaching.
Yeah, reaching.
Shot taken by Bryce Smith, no good. Tipped out, picked up by Pryor Zelva. Elsa's going to ball fake.
Take your time, fellas.
Gary Hendricks going to take a quick timeout with 3:25 to go and trailing by 12. Tigers up 55-43.
And we'll be right back. Green Country Sports Network.
Spring Hollow Feed and Supply. Suzanne Myers. First Students Tahlequah. Springwater Fence. Red Dirt Texas Country. BJ Baker Trial Attorney.
And we'll be right. We're right back. We are right back. I'm just so excited about this game. I don't know what I'm saying, Elsie. This is a barn burner.
Well, and the Tigers have a chance right now. They were up only
3 at one time.
3 at the end of 3, 38-35.
And they could have folded right up.
I'm sorry, that's not right. 45-38. I wrote down wrong on my sheet here. It's 45-38.
Yeah, but in the starting the.
But then they came back. Pryor came back a little bit.
Yeah.
Tigers stretched it out to 12 points now.
Yeah.
So
Feel a little bit more comfortable than did earlier.
Held Pryor to only one field goal in this period.
Yeah.
3 or 4 free throws, though, Gary.
The two big guys have, we've neutralized them some.
Tigers have played a little smarter on the two big guys. There's McCutcheon trying to cut, go high post to high post, and post up. Big block out there, but Brett Elza.
I think it looks like we've got our starters back out there now. There's that fake you used to ask for, Craig. Oh, good job, McDowell. Good job, McDowell. That 33 was doing that a while ago, guys. Those two were. So what do we got here? Let's sort this thing out here.
Well, Gary's got his hands up like he wants a held ball on that one, but I'm not sure exactly what the call was.
I'm not sure either.
Tigers take a 30-second timeout with 2:47 to go, leading by 10.
So apparently McDowell and number 33 for Pryor got a little tangled up and we called timeout before any further action happened, I guess.
Probably a good thing right there.
Right.
Officials sometimes can be quick on the whistle, and that's one of the times you want them to be.
Right.
You can avoid a whole lot of stuff that way, and this group's done a pretty good job tonight. I think, like we said earlier, it appears it's been playoff time calling, but
yeah,
it's been even.
Coach, this is the point where we've had some trouble at times, and other times we've done real well. So
yeah, we'll see what Pryor does here. Some other teams have come out and pressured us, and Tigers have finally gotten pretty good against it, but holding the ball's not been one of our better suits now.
Just like that, too many
Tyler
turnovers.
Joyce to Braylon McDowell on the baseline. Braylon, short jumper, no good.
Good hustle.
Sean Young tips it out.
Good hustle. Good try.
Sean Young's going to get picked up for the foul.
Ooh. Well, he's in there fighting. That's
loose
good.
ball, so it's going to be a double free throw.
Yeah, that's going to be a huge thing for us.
And that's generally late in the ball game, Gary. That'll be what'll get you into a tight game. Free throws will make a big difference.
Oh, yeah.
Clock's not running, you're scoring.
Absolutely. It's kind of like throwing it a pass and going out of bounds in football. You're stopping the clock here.
Yes.
Now, this forces you to almost have to score if they're making 2 free throws.
Elsa misses a second. We're going to get a lane violation again, a push-off or something here.
Oh, my goodness.
Missed free throw. Cale Matlock's going to get called for a push-off.
So we're shooting 2 more free throws here.
McCutcheon's going to go to the line.
Well, now that guy just walked in the lane. That's a lane violation. They didn't make a free throw. I was curious if they even saw that. Once that free throw shooter gets the ball, nobody can move in or out of that free throw lane. And he did.
You've got to be within that 3-foot margin right there.
Mm-hmm.
McCutcheon gets a second of 2.
All right, here we go.
Did he get both of those?
1, I believe.
1 of 2. Okay.
Boom! Nice pass in there. Nice pass in there.
Hayden Smith gets the bucket.
Our fans are getting a little irate that no calls were made on that end of the floor. But good job.
Hayden Smith on the rebound. Baseline jumper, no good. Smith takes it. Matlock bring it down. He's going to get hammered just over half court. That's number 23, Jace Sonny, picking up the foul.
Nice job here. All right, let's keep our composure and execute what we're supposed to be doing.
Sonny's first foul. 15th foul against Pryor. Ball inbound to Matlock. Joyce with the ball to Matlock. Ball faking into Smith. He's open right there. Missed him. Got it to him. Kicked it out. And Sean Young's going to get to the easy jumper.
That was a nice little ball movement there.
That's exactly what I was getting ready to say, Gary. Good ball movement by the Tigers. Found the open man for about an 8-foot jumper right there, and he nailed it.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling you, that was impressive. That was a good Tiger play right there.
Gary Hendricks takes another timeout.
1:22. We have a Suzanne Meyer Century timeout. We'll be right back for the final 1:22.
Green Country Sport Network presents Tahlequah Tiger Basketball. Support Tahlequah Tiger Athletics. Once a Tiger, always a Tiger. Today's game is brought to you by Green Country Funeral Home. Buffalo Wild Wings. Cherokee County Collision. Baker's Furniture. State Farm Agent Loreline. Springwater Lawn Care. Tommy Nick's Auto Group. The Quall. Two Sisters Financial. Rafa's Burrito Company. Relevant Martial Arts. Bank of Cherokee County. H&H Quality Tires and Auto. Grace Medical Equipment.
And welcome back to the Green Country Sports Network. We have 1 minute, 22 seconds to go in a very exciting game. Pryor throwing it in, Elsie.
Caden Lewis at the top. Passes to Connor Probst. Pryor being awful patient right now, trying to get an easy one probably to McCutcheon inside, get Hayden Smith.
Well, we don't let them be patient all they want, isn't it?
Look at the hook right there.
So that's the 16th foul against Pryor. Next one's a 1-and-1 for Tahlequah.
Now Brett Elza picks up his first foul. Yeah, Tigers may not get into the 1-and-1 yet.
Yeah, they seem pretty lackluster. Pryor.
Well, that's going to put us there, right there. Sean Young is going to go to the free throw line for the 1-and-1.
Has he shot many free throws this year?
Not a lot. That foul is going to be charged to Josh Gore, his third personal.
So we'll have a 1-and-1 here at the line.
Yep. Caden Lewis checking back in for Pryor. Young at the line.
Important free throws here.
Got the first one. Bonus throw coming up.
That's one of those that just hit and bounce right back to you. That's a perfect free throw right there.
A good stroke by Sean. He's a good shooter. And he missed that one.
Hexed him.
I'm sorry. Keep my mouth shut. Probst on the drive, kicks it back outside to Elza. He tries to get up another shot, no good. Elza once again off balance, throws up something, and McCutcheon rebounds it, tries to go up. He's fouled. Foul's going to be charged to Hayden Smith, his second personal. And McCutcheon gets the first of two.
It hadn't been easy for Hayden Smith tonight, but he's been in a lot of stuff. Been doing a lot of things.
A lot of contact. Hayden's coming out. Tyler Joyce is coming out. Cale Matlock's out. Braylon Dowell out.
Yeah.
Substitutes are in. Tigers with a 12-point lead with 37 seconds. McCutcheon misses a second.
Don't take that dribble unless you have to. Yeah, I always like to do this when I was coaching, give those players.
That's Cole Robertson, number 15.
Cole Robertson.
We've got him with number 32 in the book, but he's number 15 tonight. Cole's going to go to the free throw line.
Yep.
Also on the floor right now, I see Cash McIlvain out there. Zeke Guerrero. Cade Mashburn.
Christian Garcia.
Christian Garcia is the 5th man. Robertson misses the first of 2, or first of the 1-on-1.
25 seconds to go. Oh, good defense, Garcia.
No, that's half checking him right there, not letting him make contact. That's good positioning.
Good defense. And unless they can come up with a 12-point shot, I'm thinking we're in pretty good shape right here.
Cutter is Elza. Inside to Gore. Pryor still with their starters on the floor. Gore spin, moves, rebounded by number 23, Cade Mashburn. And Josh Gore is going to pick up the foul.
Yeah. Cade missed a few games earlier in the year, and never did really get going again until just recently. He's been playing well lately. I'm not even sure why he missed the games. 7 seconds to go, guys.
He's another one of those sophomores that's got a lot of chance to play and do well for the Tigers. He gets the first of 2.
I was talking to Coach Jones recently, and he said this sophomore bunch was undefeated last year's 9th graders. And
they've only lost one this year's JV players.
Really been dominating.
He missed them both.
We hexed him.
I'm sorry, missed the second of the 1-on-1.
Good jump stop.
Josh Gore, jump shot, no good at the buzzer. They're not going to count it right there, so it's going to end up Tigers 61, Gary, and Pryor 48.
It has been a hard-fought game, and
I think a lot tougher than a lot of people thought it would be down here. But
right,
Pryor's played a lot of close games here at home,
and and Pryor and Tahlequah have been playing since the 1920s, and oh man, they broke our heart more times than I can mention, and we've done the same to them over the years. So it's been a really good rivalry over the years.
They're always good games.
Yes, they are. And if we ever have time, I'm going to tell you, Veerman Davis told me a baseball story. It's from I saw the 1957 baseball runner-ups that Pryor had, and Veerman will always remember that game when he was playing for the Tahlequah Tigers baseball team. But anyway, you're working on the stats.
I've got our stats and ready to go, and I think
I'm going to tell you about.
I'm ready.
Okay, well let her rip.
Well, for the Pryor Tigers tonight, the leading scorer was Josh Gore, 6'5" senior forward. Ended up with 16 points, nothing in the 4th period. Tigers did a better job defensively in the 4th period on both big guys.
Right.
6'6", 6'5", and they hit 2 free throws in the 4th period when it really counted.
Right.
Carrying the weight for Pryor most of the time in the 4th quarter was Brett Elza. He ended up with 9 points, and nobody else with double figures.
Right.
Marcus McCutcheon, the other 6'6" young man, ended up with 8. For the Tigers, we had 10 players score tonight. 1 point for Cole Robertson, 3 for Bryson Smith, 8 for Tyler Joyce, 2 for Jackson Stickles, 2 for Donovan Smith, 6 for Sean Young, 8 for Braylon McDowell, 2 for Cale Matlock, 9 points for Zeke Guerrero. League score for the Tigers tonight with 13, Hayden Smith. And like you said, a little bit of a tough night for Hayden.
Yeah.
Couldn't seem to get untracked with all the contact that was allowed out there tonight.
Right. And I think we hit 7 threes.
7 threes on the night.
Big shots.
Marcus, I'm sure, would take that any night of the year. And I remember nights if we'd have had 7 threes in a ball game, we'd have came out on the top end of a couple of ball games. So Tigers have lost some close ones, and right now Tigers have moved to 8-3 in the conference, sitting in a virtual tie with Coweta for second place right now, with 3 games remaining for us and only 2 for them. And the Tigers are going to move to 14-5 on the year, and getting ready for Class 6A regional here in a couple of weeks.
That's a very good season we have in progress there. I didn't know what to expect this year, but boy, it's been good.
Basketball has been real good this year. Don't want to jinx them or anything like that, but I think we're going to see some good things. I think they're going to move on in the playoffs, hopefully, Boys, obviously, with Bartlesville have an excellent chance with a matchup there. Bartlesville has an outstanding young player and a sophomore there, and it's a game that Marcus was looking forward to maybe playing as opposed to a couple other matchups that he could have had, but not taking anything away from Bartlesville. That'll be a tussle, and that's what the playoffs are supposed to be.
Right.
And the Lady Tigers taking on Westmore, a team that came to our tournament, and I believe got away with one win in that tournament, but played very well coached. And we're going to play them at Tulsa Union with a chance to move into a final game on Saturday afternoon, I believe, in the girls against Tulsa Union. Maybe it'll be either Tulsa Union or Jinx, I think. So looking forward to the playoffs, but we've got 3 more games left.
Right.
So
then Friday we're heading up to Skytook, I think.
Skytook, going up to take on the Bulldogs. Always a good game up there, and a tough gym for me. And I haven't played up there, but I've been up there a number of times, and our kids seem to think that it's a tough gym to shoot in. It's so massive and big,
yes,
and beautiful gym, kind of like this one here. And like I said, the T-Mac's kind of fashioned after this one a little bit. This one came first, so I can say that, but I like our setup a little bit better, and the closeness of our people a little bit better too. So I love the T-Mac. It's a nice place to be.
Is. After all the years that we were not top notch, I think now we're top notch.
And you know, we have a bond issue coming up very shortly, and I know they're talking about, you know, different things, and we have the diagrams and the changes that we're going to make. Every one of those changes that they're planning right now, and all the things that they're going to improve upon, are things that are only going to get more and more expensive, and they're things that we need in our program. And as a coach there, I'm not just saying that, I'm saying that as a person who is a patron of this district as well. My kids have gone to school there, and I would have loved for my kids to have had some of the facilities we have now. It took us a while to get to where we're at now, as it did Pryor, and every school that does that. But I think Tahlequah is going in the right direction, and I think we'll see, I hope, a real good turnout for the bond issue when it comes up, and hope we get it passed.
Yeah. And I'd like to give a shout out to Randy Roundtree, working with the Sports Foundation, TPS Sports Foundation, and he bought a table out there and invited me to go. So I got a great meal out of that deal, and it's
as always, thrilled to death. Matt Cloud and I have talked about this, and moving out there to the Chota complex was one of the best things we've ever done, because it sure cut a lot of the work out that we had to do and our kids had to do. And all the years that we did host it at our cafeteria, it was our kids that helped make that thing go, and a couple of coaches who worked extra hard on cooking and things like that. So, yeah, outstanding. And come out and support the Tigers.
That's right. And Gina, get the beans on. I'll be home soon. And with that, we'll see you next Friday at Skytook. So long for Green Country Sports Network.